Are you heading to Qatar for the World Cup this winter? You're going to have to stay connected and power up with a super fast 5G Qatar fan SIM card. What you get is 2 GB of data, 25 minutes of local calls, 15 minutes of international calls to over 120 global destinations, super fast 5G data, no roaming fees. You can top up locally in Qatar to increase validity and your package, and it's suitable for all devices. Order it online at wellsim.com and it will be delivered to you in 3 to 5 days or next day delivery if you're in the USA or the UK. So save time and get yours now. The link is in the description. Power up and be ready to stay connected for the Qatar World Cup. Get 20% off in partnership with World Sim. Use the code DRSports20. Click the link to get connected. DR Sports are doing a watch-along to every single game of the World Cup, and we're looking for fans.
I knew that I was going to
Ask me.
How long?
Oh no, don't, because they'll be like, no.
You just want a bone? You want
to represent their country. If you're a fan of Brazil, Argentina, maybe you're from Iran, USA, Wales, we want to hear from you. If you'd like to be on the watch-alongs, send us a short video telling us why you should be on our World Cup watch-alongs. Send it in to the email below. Hope to see you here on DR Sports for the World Cup.
Hello everybody, my name is Luke Vernon. I am your host for today and it is my debut, so welcome to DR Sports Game Day Live. I am joined with 2 amazing guests right now. I haven't met these guys, but they are big fans of the game that is playing today, which is Manchester City versus Chelsea. I may have said that the wrong way around. Who's at home? Who's at home?
City.
Right, yeah, Manchester City versus Chelsea. Right, to my right, would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Hello, I'm Kennedy Taylor. I don't speak like this. I'm actually from Manchester, but then you do my accent.
I was about to say, I feel like you're imitating me.
No, I wasn't, but then I started to feel like I was. So now I feel like I should speak as you and then you speak as me.
Okay, well, let me give it a go.
Okay, go on.
Wait, I'm Kennedy Taylor. I can't.
Introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Ellie Collins, and
There you
I
go.
am a huge Chelsea fan, and not necessarily looking forward to the game tonight, but great to be here with both of you.
Why are you not looking forward to it? Come on, tell us.
Have you seen our form recently? Mm-hmm. Do I need to say?
Yeah, I just want you to like
more?
elaborate. You know what I mean? Like, what do you think they can win? Yes or no?
Well, looking at City's squad, to be honest, I really didn't expect them to put such a strong squad out, and they really have.
You do know that no matter what squad they put out, City has always got a strong squad. You know this, right?
Yeah, but
subs, reserves, under 21s.
Them maybe playing a few more of their youngsters. I think Rico Lewis is playing there, isn't he? Which obviously
And Cole Palmer.
Cole Palmer.
Yeah.
I like both.
They haven't got their first keeper in as well.
No, all right, fine. You're giving
You know
us
what I mean?
a huge chance. Well, let's calm down. I think it might be a walkover.
But also, where I think we're quite secure at this and we're approaching, the World Cup break and so on and so forth, it's a little bit like, is it a massive risk to put a strong team out? You don't really have to be too cautious at this point. It's a bit like,
I mean, you don't really, anyway, do you? Because your main man, Haaland's not even going to the World Cup, so...
Do you know what I mean? You've got it absolutely nice.
Yeah, cushy little number for you.
Before we start, I just want to tell everybody that's watching this stream, if you want to be a part of the World Cup watch-alongs on DR Sports, why not email a short video here explaining why you would love to be a part of the streams. And that email is worldcupdrsports@gmail.com. That is worldcupdrsports@gmail.com. Before we start this stream though, ladies.
It's already started.
I mean, like before we actually start watching the game, I'm from Birmingham, and my team, Aston Villa. Good evening, everybody. I want to shout out every Arsenal fan. You know what I mean? We just beat Manchester United first time since 1994, and that. She wants a man from Brum. And I've also got my shirt.
Hey!
You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm going to put my shirt on with the ladies. All representing. Get me. Get me.
Wins
like
one.
a professional.
Yeah. Good evening.
I've got 2 layers on and all. It's cold.
Unai Emery.
This is
You know what I mean? Shout out to,
Yeah.
I'd like, obviously.
It's nice to see you wearing that with pride, though.
Yeah. Like, supporting Aston Villa is like being with a partner that cheats on you every single weekend, but you love them that much that you take them back.
I'm going to say
I
now,
would never
that's
do that.
toxic. Break out with them.
Like, but is that not what it feels like to be a Chelsea fan right now?
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's saying it
Touche,
to
touche,
that.
yeah.
Right then, we're going to go to the lineups. Firstly, we're going to go to Manchester City.
Are you reading that? Because my eyes are...
Yeah, I can read that. Don't worry.
Alright,
I
'cause
can
I'm
read
like-
that. Right, Kennedy, how have you looked at the lineup yet? Do you want me to read it out
so go on,
first?
read it.
Right, so in goal, we have Ortega. I have no idea who that human is. Talk to me.
Well, you know, Edison's the prime time.
Yeah.
Ortega's good, he's all right.
Wait, who's the other one? The one that's like 40 plus? What happened to him? The
Doesn't really
goalkeeper
like
that's
it.
40 plus. He used to play for the Villa. Scott Carson. Where's he at?
He died. I'm joking. I'm kidding.
He never. For
I'm
this
kidding,
claim.
I'm joking. I'm joking. He's retired. He's
Oh,
fine.
is he retired? Right then,
I actually don't have a clue.
Right then, at right back we have Rico Lewis, baller. We've got Ruben Diaz with Laporte, and we have got Sergio Gomez at left back. The three centre mids are Palmer, Rodri, and Gundogan. Palmer, that is surprising for me. Is he not a striker?
I've not seen him start before either, I don't think. Like,
Yeah,
for,
he
like
did.
or not for a while. I feel like
He's been in a couple of your Premier
yeah,
Leagues, hasn't he?
but I feel like I'm always seeing him getting subbed on. But I'm happy to see him start like a big game.
Especially
like,
against Chelsea as well, which is going to be a good game. Like I think he's an absolute
Let him
baller.
get some minutes in, eh?
Yeah, this is it. And that, like I said, yeah, I like Cole Palmer. I'm here for it.
Right, the front three. On the right wing, we have Marehz. Up top, we have Alvarez. And on the left wing, we have my boy, Brumtown, Jackie Grealish.
You a Grealish fan, yeah?
Yeah, obviously he's come from the Villa. You know what I mean? I can't say.
You're a Grealish fan.
Nah,
Are you both a Grealish fan? Like,
Kennedy wants
Relax.
to give him DJ lessons.
Right,
so.
but let me just, that
Okay.
sounds like a weird innuendo, but let me just get to the point. Right, what it was is, why do people do that? Do you know what?
Is that not like the
Listen.
universal DJ sound?
Listen, I have been DJing in places before, even in like shops and stuff, like
Yeah.
the Oxford Street, and people walk past me and go, and I'm like, why are you doing that? What is it?
So they recognise you as like the DJ and then think that's like
They think that's
a suitable.
Like,
And
hey
I'm
Kennedy,
like,
how you doing? Hey.
Okay, great. No, Jack Grealish said in one of his like pre-match interviews or whatever that he wanted to learn to DJ. So I thought, why not me?
Yeah.
Run up the bag, babes.
Yeah.
Grand a lesson.
He's got that-
and that's a
what's he-
bargain for you.
He's got that
Pocket money.
Gucci deal, you know what I mean?
Do
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Easy money, like just add on like 2 zeros onto the normal fee and that.
that's
Jack,
it.
Jack can pay that.
Rack it up.
Right, are we doing the
Penny
subs bench?
Can
Yes.
I just? Yeah, I think we
Go
should
on.
do the subs bench
Yes.
because we've just seen Calvin Phillips.
Calvin Phillips, I didn't expect to see him today.
Is playing. He's had something like his shoulder popped back in
Injury,
or
yeah.
something. He had some injury. Hasn't played for you guys yet.
Yeah.
Since signing.
But he's super keen to get into that England squad, isn't he? I think he wants
Mm-hmm.
to get as fit as possible. So, yeah,
Okay,
happy to see him
we
back.
look so gassed to be up there.
Yeah, he does.
Absolute baller as well. Right, the subs then. We have Phillips, Stones, Ake, Haaland. Haaland. Haaland.
You.
Does that name not like just give you
Wait, who?
nightmares?
Who?
Haaland.
Who's that?
Haaland. We have Kevin De Bruyne. Look at this bench, man.
I know.
Bernardo
your bench is
Silva.
like a first team.
I know.
Is that how you say it? Akanji.
Akanji, yeah.
Akanji, Edison, and Foden. Like, what a bench!
Yeah.
That bench, every single player in that bench should be able to fit into every other team in the Premier League. That's how crazy that team is.
I feel like
starting lineup.
How does that make you feel, Ellie, though? Because obviously I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate that the City players are strong no matter who we put
Yeah.
out, of course. But for me, our main stars are subs today. So, like, how are you feeling?
I mean, terrified. I think, you know what, it's sort of a given and it's expected, and I'm not going to come away from this if we lose going, oh my God, like I'm absolutely gutted that we've lost, that we should have won. Like, look at kind of what's been going on recently. We're in the midst of a rebuild, in the midst of going through
Yeah.
some changes, and you know, it's City. We've drawn a very unlucky draw here, and it is a massive shame, and it's come at a really bad time. We've got Newcastle on Saturday as well, so you know we're not going to be putting out our massive dogs because ultimately, I don't I don't necessarily know exactly where Potter's priorities lie, but I don't think it's going to be in this game. You know, City in our first
Newcastle
round.
are a good team, you know.
Newcastle are a great team.
Unbelievable. I actually called it at the end of last season. I said that I think they were going to be in the top 4. I think it might have been a little bit of a rash call, but looking at how they're doing at the moment, do you know what?
Right.
I'm glad it was. I'm glad that was close up.
Did you call England for the World Cup? Have you called that?
No.
Okay.
I'm glad I didn't call that with Chile and James both out of that. But no, it's obviously terrifying. I love the fact that Haaland's on the bench, Buddy is on the bench, De Bruyne is on the bench. Yep. Again, it's a nicer little starter for us, but clearly Pep's feeling very confident, given that he's not benched like the likes of Rico Lewis or Cole Palmer. Yeah,
he is feeling confident. I mean, you've won like one out of the last 5 games.
Okay, Kennedy.
Okay, sorry.
Rub that salt in, like get the salt in them wounds, like you know what I mean.
Come on, I'm not like that.
But what I will say with Chelsea, I'm about to read the lineup in a second. You guys have spent a lot of money, and you're not performing. Like, so what is the real issue?
Do you know what though? You can't just, in my opinion, I don't think it is a case of just spending loads of money and suddenly clicking your fingers like that and a team just coming together. Like, you can't pay for teammates to gel. You can't pay for teams, from the players to be happy. And from the sounds of it, a few of our players aren't happy. You also can't buy out someone's injury. And we've got plenty of those to go around.
This is what United
We've had massive changes. It's been a huge calendar year for us. New ownership coming in, a new manager, new players that our current manager didn't have the luxury of being able to sign. So there's so many different obstacles in the way, and it's not just a quick fix. So
right, for Manchester City, we've got Alvarez, who's had 7 starts and 6 goals. He's starting today, so predictions, is he getting a goal or what?
Yeah.
Rude not to, really, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I think he's a class player. He's how old is he? He's very young, isn't he?
No.
Do not ask me. I'm just here to read questions. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, make sure you're commenting. I will be reading out some of your comments in the live. And make sure they're nice, mate. Make sure they're nice, you know what I mean? And
we
interesting.
Should get some sort of incentive going on for the likes on the stream.
Do you know what I mean?
We do what you're offering up as the host.
What?
Debut host.
Debut host, what can I give? What am I allowed to give?
Like a dare.
Yeah, some sort of dare. If we get to 1,000 likes, you got to do something.
Ty had to show his hairline. Ty had to show his hairline.
Oh yeah.
Well, you've got one, so you're alright.
And mine's pulled back as well.
Right, well, you've got to get your toe out.
My black toe out. I don't think we need that on the live. You know what I mean?
Toe. You got to get your toe out.
I don't think we need my black toe on the live. But how about you let us know in the comments if we get 1,000 likes.
Get those likes going?
If you get me 1,000 likes, let me know in the comments and I will do a dare. Right, we've got the Chelsea lineup. In goal, we have Mendy. However, Kepa's been... Like, when you guys played Villa, Kepa kept you in the game.
Kepa kept us.
You know what I mean?
Kepa
the keeper, kept...
But I do like Mendy. He's a great goalkeeper.
Kepa's injured.
Okay.
That's why Mendy is playing. Some sort of foot injury that he picked up against Brighton, which is obviously a shock of the game.
It's a good job you to know what you're talking about with your teams and football in general, because I don't know why I'm here. like why?
I love it.
I have no idea.
I'm liking it as well, mate.
You know what I mean? Football. Right, we have Chalobah. We have 3 at the back, or 5, depending on how you want to play it. So we've got Chalobah, Koulibaly, and Cucurella as the centre backs. Now, how are you feeling about the 3 at the back there?
I thought we were going to play a back 4, to be honest.
Yeah.
So a little bit confused about that. I mean, Chalobah's just kind of solid.
Yeah.
He's there. Koulibaly, excited to see him play. Cucurella hasn't been performing. I don't know if you guys saw in the game against Arsenal, but instead of defending, watching the ball, being on that like you would expect, he sort of just hugged his player that he was marking. I don't really know what happened there.
I need to see that.
And he's absolutely hilarious. He was obviously brilliant at Brighton, but I don't really know what's going on with him at Chelsea at the moment.
He was phenomenal at Brighton, and I think like he's come to Chelsea and it just looks like... Is it a money thing? Has he been paid too much wages now? Does he think he's bigger than his boots? Like,
I mean, that's a very good question, because obviously you guys were after him initially, offered, I don't know what, a fairly large amount for him, and I think we just went and blew it out the park, to be honest.
And to give him more wages.
I mean, I think we're giving him, quite a decent whack, to be honest. And you kind of thought, given that we then brought Potter in, maybe Potter knows what to do with him, step up his game a little bit, but it seems to have not gone that way, potentially actually gone in the other
direction. The opposite direction, like, who are you? Like, you are not the same guy.
But again, he's new to the squad, give him a little bit more time to gel. Middle four, you read those out?
Yes, let's go. Wait, I don't know who this Lewis Hall guy is. Is he actually a left back, or is he...
So, I thought he was going to potentially
left
be
wing
playing
back
in, sort of more of a defensive
Because
position.
you're saying about how it could have been a back four.
I think it should be, I think it's a back four.
Yeah, but who's playing right? Is it going to be Hall? Is Cucurella going to be playing centre back? Is Chalobah playing centre? If it was a four, how does that work?
Chalobah, Koulibaly in the middle.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
And then Cucurella and Hall on the
sides,
left backs and right, and then Loftus-Cheek in the middle.
Yeah.
But at the moment, we have a 3-4-3. So on the right, we've got Loftus-Cheek, we got Kovacic and Zakaria in the centre mid, and then Lewis Hall on the left. Are you happy with that?
I'm really happy to see Lewis Hall playing because I think, again, like I said, I don't think this game is one where our priorities lie massively. Obviously, got to rest our, first 11, and he's a class player, so it'll be good for him to get some minutes in with the first team. Cool. Excited to see how he plays. Zakaria, absolutely gassed that he's playing.
Listen, I talk FIFA, yeah?
Okay.
He's a baller on FIFA. If he starts...
because of the buttons you're pressing though?
Say again?
Thanks to what you're doing?
Yeah, it's because what I'm doing, you know what I mean? Out of this Chelsea team, the only people that I would use is him.
Yeah.
For FIFA,
do you know what?
You need
what
pace.
You've seen on FIFA.
I don't know why that's
put that into the game against Zagreb, and you got Zakaria.
All right, lovely.
I actually keep changing how I say his name. Zakaria. Not exactly sure.
So I just say Zakaria.
Zakaria.
But I know the
Zakaria's a nice
Don't
name.
quote me. Do not quote
Always get
me.
our pronunciations all mixed up.
Zach will do.
Yeah, Zach. My G's Zach, yeah.
Zach's a friend.
Until we get it right. Until we get it right, Zach.
And then the front three, we have Pulisic on the left. Is it Broja? Broja, there you go. And wait, what's his first name?
Hakim Ziyech.
Hakim Ziyech, there we go. Hakim Ziyech.
Yeah,
how are you feeling about the front three?
Front three, no, it's Broja, good.
Yeah.
Good to see him start. Ziyech, I think it potentially could be his last game in a Chelsea top.
I think Ziyech is like a B-Tech Marehz.
I didn't say that. Don't come
No, I'm letting you know that I don't like Marehz is.
I mean, I don't think Marehz is actually turning up for City. Though,
no, but over the years he has.
Yeah, he's done a lot over the years. He just likes missing all the penalties.
Would you say he just likes to miss the penalties? Yeah.
He
So he's taking
loves it.
Sterling's place, isn't he?
You know, if you had a dating profile, long walks on the beach, missing penalties. That's what it would be, innit? Anyway.
Right then, the Suns bench, we have your best centre-back, Thiago Silva, Aubameyang, I can't see that there,
Bettinelli is our third keeper.
There we go. We got Raheem Sterling,
Mason
Mason Mount, Conor Gallagher, Aspilicueta, Havertz and Hutchinson.
Hutchinson,
yeah, huge. Another young player.
Yep.
I've never seen him play before.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good job, you know.
Mate.
Yeah. Sorry, I just see someone like tagged on the end there. Hutchinson.
I was about to read out Simon Hopper as well, but like it's the referee. You know what I mean? Like.
Nah, Hutchinson was pulled from the game. So him and Hall actually meant to play against their derby game, the development squad's derby game against Spurs the other day, and they got pulled out to play in this game. So I do hope he gets to play today.
Well, if you're 3-0 down, they're going to bring him on.
Do we need this United montage?
Might as well.
5-time winners, so get over it.
Listen, they can play Man United as much as they want. Aston Villa just dusted them off. You see my boys on the television. You see what I mean? I just spoke that into existence. Alright, my G's. Don't ask me who these players are though, because like that's way before my time.
I like the realness.
It isn't. You know what I mean? And yeah, I know some of these. There's Scout Southgate, who shouldn't be the England manager. Anyway. You know who I did want to be the England manager though?
Tuchel?
Graham Potter.
Oh, there you go.
I really wanted him to take.
I
really wanted him to take the job. In other news, let's look at these comments.
Freezing there, you know.
Right, what are these comments? Where we go?
Here we are. Can't wait for all this.
Oh my God, I've missed so many comments. Right.
Don't worry.
Girls, you're getting called beautiful in the comments. Someone just said, "Come on, you Spurs." Okay, great.
Wrong vibe.
Go crazy.
Where's a good little comment here?
Can I just say though, while you're finding some good comments, what do you make of Sterling at Chelsea at the moment? Have you seen him play?
No.
No.
He's a sub today as well.
He is a sub, which kind of makes quite a bit of sense. He's not been performing massively at Chelsea, but I do feel for him in a sense because he's kind of been playing out of position slightly.
Yeah.
He's playing
going
at
to the World Cup,
wing
yeah?
back. Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would assume so.
I mean, squad's not come out,
I'd
but
like
yeah.
to see him. Honestly, I don't know if it's because he's dropped off my radar in that sense, because I'm not watching him as religiously as I would have when he was at City, of course. But I feel like I don't really hear anything about him anymore. And I know obviously Sterling used to get a lot of bad press, just ridiculous, unnecessary press. But I feel like I don't hear anything. I don't know.
I think it's potentially because there's not been much to talk about.
Yeah, that's true.
And you're obviously not hearing that in the negative comments.
Yeah,
because
that's true, because it's not my team anymore.
It's not your team anymore.
But I'd like to see him go and do well at the World Cup. Raheem's got a place in my heart. I'd like to see him go to the World Cup and do well.
Yeah, well, I'd like to see him do well at Chelsea. Would be a good start.
Not at Chelsea. Not the World Cup.
At Chelsea, I think it'd be cool. But it would be interesting to see him playing you guys, obviously, today.
Yeah, back on his turf.
Back on his turf. But what do you think? Do you think he'd get booed?
No.
What, as in?
You don't think he'd get booed by City fans?
No.
Really?
Listen,
Only the Liverpool fans do that.
I thought that about Jack Grealish coming back to the Villa when he was at Man City.
Did he get booed?
And he got booed. Yeah,
That's
I was ashamed as an Aston Villa fan.
Yeah.
I was like, look what he has done for the club, like as if you are booing
Right,
one of
mad.
the biggest stars who just got us 100 million.
And that's the same though. That's what I find about like Potter as well. Going back to Brighton, Potter got booed, Cucurella got booed. Like I just think that sometimes fans are just ridiculous, aren't they? Like just they're so in the short term, or like they've left, whatever. They don't think about how much like these people actually did for them.
Yeah. I would never be like that booing players.
No,
and that,
you would never.
I feel like sometimes it's just the people that want something to do when they go there.
Indeed. Right, we have some comments here. Big up from David T has said, big up the panel. That Villa kit is giving me PTSD. Lovely. Reminds me that we are the only team in the Premier League with a 38-year-old up front who missed chances.
I mean, say you don't like Ronaldo without being your
Like, you know what I mean? It's not Ronaldo's fault. It's not Ronaldo's fault. It's the fact that your team does not know how to play with Ronaldo, because Ronaldo absolutely smashed it last season and is the only reason why Man U done anything good last season. Right then, where's the next comment for me? Big up the two ladies, both looking ready. And Julian Alvarez is 22.
It's my lucky number.
What, 22?
I've got it tattooed on my leg.
Have you really?
Do you?
Guess what's my lucky number? 22,
22,
baby!
Go
Well
on!
left out.
Do you know what I mean? What's your lucky number?
It's not that.
It's not 22?
No, it's
How
9.
random is that?
I love that.
I love that.
Oh, this is why I want Man City to win, you know what I mean?
You're meant to be in
It's all right, exclude me anymore. Blimey.
There's Manchester there.
Yeah, no.
Oh, the stadium!
Not
Look at
22.
this!
Not
Look at
22.
this! Wow, the budget has gone up
Yeah,
at
it's
the
like-
Etihad.
So
What, is it-
Kovacic's our captain today, is that right? I feel like I've just seen that.
Kovacic, yeah, it looks like, yeah. He's a good captain for you. Right, ladies,
Oh, that was
predictions.
a nice little interaction there.
Predictions. Let's do this.
I'm going to go for a 2-0 City.
2-0 City from Kennedy and
Sorry,
Ellie.
mate, I'm
What
not
are we
trying
going
to-
for?
I'd like to get a goal.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go 2-1 and hopefully manifest a goal into.
So you're going for a 2-1 loss.
It's
In your own team.
I've got to be realistic.
Let's not.
Listen.
Right, what
we're
does the
playing
heart say? What does the heart say?
The heart says exactly. It's going to be 2-1.
No matter what body part you ask,
I'm not an idiot. I can't sit here and go, yeah, it's going to wallpaper. I think our best bet, actually, and what I'd like to see, is a couple of goals, maybe 1-1.
There he is, look.
And then
He's
go
back with
into
Kyle
penalties.
Walker. Raheem and Kyle Walker having a little chin wag there. Oh, he wishes he was
Rico
back in the
Lewis.
Manny ways. He does.
I
Scored for
personally
you,
don't
didn't he,
think.
in his Champions League debut?
Wish he was back in the old.
I don't think Man City should have got rid of Raheem, but
I
is what
would
it
have
is.
liked to see
Do you know
him
what?
stay, but you know what? It is
Why
what it
would
is.
you have liked to see him stay, just out of curiosity?
Because I don't like change.
Yeah.
I don't like seeing
any, that's
Jesus
it's
in
a
an
good
Arsenal
answer.
shirt. That's weird. Why is he wearing an Arsenal shirt?
Yeah.
I don't like seeing Raheem in a different shirt.
I think this is exactly what City do well and what Pep is great for, and your recruitment team is brilliant. You're making these changes early enough.
Not scared to let go.
You're not scared to let go. You make those savage changes that
You're right.
have to be done. The point that then, when you come into the transfer window, you only need to make 1-2 changes to freshen things up a little
Yeah.
bit and remain like
That's
you
it.
know,
That's true.
top of the league.
Listen,
Right.
if we get that Jude Bellingham, game over, mate.
oof, Jude Bellingham.
Done.
Right, ladies, we have the
3-1.
predictions from everybody that has been voting, and it's a shock. It's a shock. They've gone for a Manchester City win with 73% to Chelsea 27%.
But you got that 27% there.
That's the shock.
She's like, yeah.
The shock is the 27%. You know what I mean? Like, wow. Oh no!
Now
It's,
listen,
look,
I'm
more
more
people are
interested
voting.
about-
It's now 28%. It's still
Come
going.
on, guys.
Make sure you are voting the predictions for the DR Sports YouTube, guys. If you think Manchester City are going to win, make sure you're voting. If you think Chelsea
Manifestation is no
Look at this,
joke.
15 of 16 appearances as a sub.
What's that?
This guy, 15
Oh, yeah.
of 16 appearances as a sub, it says.
Oh, really?
But, so yeah, he's basically he's on the bench most games, comes on, plays a few minutes, but he's starting today, which is great.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Right
And that's
then.
our Hutchinson on the bench there. Look at him.
Oh, Pep looks.
big.
Oh, what's he
Pep
alright there,
Guardiola.
mate? What's up with him?
Right. He's actually quality entertainment. You
He
could
is,
clip up
he is.
Pep on the sideline throughout the whole game, and that would be potentially sometimes more interesting.
Listen,
than-
Yeah.
I absolutely love my mum's fella, but I would love it if Pep was my stepdad.
Oh, okay. Ladies, do you actually care about the Carabao Cup?
Listen, I would personally say, yeah, all right, you're too big time, are you? No, I would personally
What, if you won it
say-
too much? Is that what it is? You never won
No,
it last year?
literally, that's it,
Like last
yeah.
year was the...
I know, yeah. I mean,
You're just bitter. Like, oh, we don't like them no
God,
more.
no,
We don't like the cup no more because we
no.
never got it last year.
Listen, I think I'll let you go first. You go first.
My thing is that if we hadn't drawn City as
Mm.
our first game, it might be a little bit different. I'd be saying, you know, this could be something that we can win
Mm-hmm.
this year, and obviously came close last year, which was very, very sad and was at the game. But
And just to let you all know, by the way, sorry to interrupt, we are starting, and Manchester City took the kick, and they're going to be holding the ball now for the next 10 minutes. Carry on.
but I think because the game has started as it is, like, and we've got Newcastle on the weekend. I think if this is our last game before the World Cup,
Yeah.
fine, go all in, put a huge squad out, like really, really focus on it because it's something we'd go for. But I think at the moment, like our priorities lie with doing well in the Premier League,
Yep.
and that's something that we need to step up at the moment, and we really need a win on the weekend. So I think it's probably not one today that I'm really interested.
Fingers crossed. And yeah, nay.
I'm not a snob, yeah. So I think like,
Obviously, Jack Grealish on the
does
screen right
Pep
now.
really care about this? Probably not. I would happily drop every other competition just
To the
to win the
Champions
Champions
League,
League.
yes.
Facts, yeah. Any
what
City
every
fan
man
that says any different is lying. So it's like,
It's just the last piece of the puzzle, isn't it?
yeah, but I don't feel like I'm not like, I don't care at all. I don't want to sit and get thrashed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But is it a priority?
But
Absolutely
like Chelsea, how do you guys feel? Like you've done it all. Like you've won everything. So
Yeah, exactly. So just take a step back. Let
not. Let someone else have a go.
Yeah.
You know what
We're
I mean?
actually just being kind. That's it. We've actually got it in our systems to win all of the leagues, but we're not. Cause we're not greedy.
All right.
even Villa got a Champions League. You know what I mean? Just
Listen,
putting it
it's
out
our
there.
time this year,
Wins
you know.
one match.
This time is us.
You reckon?
What do you reckon?
We got Haaland now, so as long as he
Listen,
stays fit, you've definitely got an opportunity.
Who's the real competition left in that tournament now for City, though? PSG? I think
But
we're better than PSG.
they might go out the first round. What do you mean?
we're
Let's
better.
talk about this. The Champions League draw. How are you feeling?
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it could have been worse.
Still
Yeah.
at the top of the group. I feel good about it. I'm not seeing anyone that's like scaring me really. PSG was my main fear, but I think we're better than PSG.
Really?
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad we didn't draw like a PSG.
Yeah. Who did you get?
Dortmund.
Dortmund. Oh, that's still a tough game.
No, it is tough. It's definitely tough, but I'd take that over.
Oh, sorry, we haven't actually got PSG, but I mean, we will eventually have PSG.
Who did you draw?
Who did you get?
If we got
Leipzig.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like,
you can't sleep on them because obviously they've got Werner back now that knows how to score in the German league. Doesn't know how to score in the Premier League. Sorry to rub the salt in the wound.
Anyone who's got to that stage is a threat, of course. But I'm saying, really, when I think about the whole every team that's qualified, do I think we're the best? I actually do deep down.
Yeah.
I hear it, but the only problem. Sorry to interrupt. The only problem I find with Manchester City is every time you get to a final or a semi-final.
Facts.
No, they don't flop.
Yeah.
Pep just decides to change up the whole tactic. Every single thing. Centre backs are playing right wing. Keepers are playing centre back. Like what?
You know what?
Like De Bruyne was playing striker. Like, huh? No, what are you doing, Pep?
I'm convinced, that he's a Scorpio because let me tell you what he does. Yeah.
Star signs.
Oh,
Blimey, one thing I didn't think we were going to be talking about today.
He overthinks. He'll do so well.
We've got Jack Grealish on the attack.
You'll know what I mean when I say this,
Go on, Lewis. Get a bit of pace on that.
Imagine in the 12 months of the year, you go out 7 times, Let's say you go out 7 times.
Yeah.
And then you go out for your birthday, Out of all those times you've been out and all the outfits you've worn, you think that hard about what to wear for your birthday, you go out and you don't even look like yourself, you think, what the fuck have I wore this for? That's what Pep does. He does something that works all the way through the season.
You know what?
It
is. You know what? You've hit that on that. You've hit that nail on the head.
And that's what Pep does. Switches it all up at the last minute, and then it's like, why? It was working. Mm-hmm. I completely agree.
We are 4 minutes in, and Manchester City are still on the ball.
They are still near our box.
Marehz is taking a corner right now.
You guys, since you're both massive Grealish fans, did you see?
I am not a massive Grealish fan.
What?
I'm not.
I just yours to teach him.
I'll be honest, girls. If I could go to a doctor and get his calves, if I could get his calves, because I get these calves from my dad. You see, like they just don't grow. No matter what I do, so like if
20
I could,
kgs not going to the calves,
you know, like everybody can get their chests done, their bums done. Like if doctors, do you want to bring out the calf thing here?
It exists.
Do you want to bring out the calf thing for these long legs? Holler at your boy. Like
it exists.
I'll walk in there and be like, I want the Jack Grealish.
I want the Jack Grealish.
You know what I mean?
You can get a 6-pack. You can get everything.
What are you trying to say?
Haven't you?
We know about you.
Damn! Fat Lives Matter and that. Wow. Wow.
Haven't you seen documentaries like
that?
There's a guy called the Real Life Kendo. He's got calves, he's got biceps, he's got abs,
and
chest,
got it all
everything's all fake.
Artificially, really?
Implants,
You know what? Each to their own, eh?
Pull a chicken fillet on the leg.
See what? Okay.
But yeah, Grealish.
You start coming out.
I'm like. Anyway, did you guys see the Grealish, like the video on Grealish recently, where he went and did like fan mail with a young boy who also has cerebral palsy, which his sister has.
What his sister has,
yeah.
I think
if you haven't seen it, go and watch it.
Was it on YouTube?
It's unbelievable. The Premier League tweeted it.
What does he do? Like go on a day out?
Today, Gary Lineker retweeted it. It's basically this fan writes to him, like being like, you know, you're my idol. Like I love the way you are with your sister. You're a really good big brother. And he replies to the letter, writes back to him. And then this kid plays in like the disabled City team and is at the training like pitch, and Grealish turns up and goes and meets him, and it like makes this guy's day. Like
that is nice.
It makes his life probably, and it's honestly it's like real tearjerker, feel good. Watch
is it?
Big up to Jack Grealish.
Yeah. I mean,
Big
you get paid. You've only got a nipple over the road, don't you?
I hope that more footballers do more stuff like that.
You should have to when you get paid that much, bro.
You know, like obviously Marcus Rashford does a lot for Marcus Rashford does a lot for people.
Do you know what? Marcus Rashford is the best out
He's the GOAT. I think he set the bar for all footballers.
I will never like a United player, but I like him.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
I'll tell you that.
I mean, Tyrone Mings got his own
Tyrone
Foundation
Mings,
Academy.
what a G.
Goes and visits it himself. Like, just try to big him up from your side.
I always big up Tyrone. He's a G, man. Like, I think a lot of footballers should be each to their own, but like as you say, like they obviously they're getting paid a lot of money if they want to give back to the community. Sometimes it don't even cost them anything.
It doesn't. Do you know who used to be lit when
shit
I
on.
lived in Manchester?
They have the time to do it. Like they do have the time to do it.
Oh, we have Chelsea on the attack.
Oh my lord, what was that?
And they've absolutely skied it.
And what is it, Broya?
Broya, yeah.
Broya obviously used to play rugby.
That's why he's normally on the bench.
Do you know what it is? You've seen how Kepa took the penpenalty in our...
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, in the
our
final.
Carabao Cup final,
Yeah.
and he thought, let me just
Let me
that.
tune into my inner Kepa, who's injured right now.
Who's injured
Sending
right
him a
now.
message.
Yeah.
Oh my. You know, he used to be lit when he lived in Manchester, Balotelli.
Oh,
He used to just go to the petrol station and just pay for everyone's petrol that was there and just do
Did
random
you used to just wait at the petrol station?
Yeah.
Like,
Seriously?
I thought, right, it's Tuesday,
Yeah.
2:45, this is his usual top up.
just there with petrol cans.
Fill me up, baby. But now, listen, he used to just do like nice things like that, you know, like pay for everyone's...
You know what though? I will give it to some footballers though, because sometimes they will be doing stuff that we don't see in the media.
Yeah,
Don't forget,
facts.
it's a lot of media stuff
Yeah.
that's going to be pushing out there. So a lot of them
Yeah.
will be doing
That's the
some
thing,
good
and
things for
actually
the
that's the
community.
nicer stuff when they're doing it for the sake of like being
Yeah.
kind rather than doing it just for
Take a
media.
picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
Absolutely.
when obviously all the players are taking pictures after the game and like speaking to the fans and stuff, like when you do see the people that turn around and don't want to do that, that's when you're a bit like, like why not? Right, Manchester City in the box, up against Mendy, and we have a corner from Manchester
Koulibaly has
City.
stopped that.
Alvarez had a shot blocked by
on the hunt
Koulibaly.
in.
And we are now about to take another corner from Manchester City. I think that's number
I feel like
3 already.
That's a couple of times. Grealish just seemed like he's like not really sure what to do with his footing when he's gotten into the box.
Grealish he seems on it.
It's them
Is he
calves.
just, does he just want to
They're in the
foul?
way. They're so big.
Like obviously when he was at Aston Villa, he was getting us a lot of fouls, and that was like his game. Do you think he wants to go back to that way of playing
I
for
have
Manchester
said
City?
every single stream, Jack Grealish lacks consistency.
Oh,
One day he's great, another day you don't know what's going on. I
Jack
don't
Grealish!
Ooh.
I thought you were about to jinx that completely.
Oh, Jack Grealish just took a shot from the outside of the area and just missed the front post.
Good shot
Wow,
There's
that was
that
a very
debate,
good
isn't there? Like, is he worth the money? Is he that player? You know? I don't know.
I would personally say, like, I was
For
happy.
City, no.
I was happy with the fee because obviously Villa fan, like,
Yeah.
for him to go for 100 mil, like, yes, of course.
But not for City.
There's a lot of players that are definitely worth that fee as well.
And
so,
Haaland was not near that.
It's mad.
Oh,
to
yeah, how
think
much did you pay for
how
Haaland?
the
What was he, like
difference-
50 something?
50?
Yeah.
It was low.
It was low.
Let me Google it. Let me Google.
Yeah.
Someone put on there what we
Oh,
did for
wow.
Haaland, because I swear it was low, you know.
Oh yeah,
was-
someone comment for us, please. What was Haaland purchased for, please? When you've got Maguire going for like 85 million, was it 85? Was it Maguire
Yeah.
85 million?
I think 84, 85.
Okay, I don't know what that number is.
Yeah, I
It's
don't know.
100 million.
No, that's
What's
under.
Grealish, that's great.
100. That's what he's probably worth.
Add-ons.
Haaland is probably worth 100
Well, he
million
got that whole
plus
clause in
add-ons
his
right now.
contract and that, didn't he? But still, it was not
It
Jack
wasn't,
Grealish
when they
money.
bought him, it wasn't. I feel like it was. I feel like you're right. It was.
Right, we've got some predictions in here. Oh, first, somebody just said good evening. Hey, good
Hey.
evening. We've got some predictions in here. Atlas 100 thinks 3-1 to City. Zach Riley thinks 3-0 to City. Somebody just commented saying, Luke, did you go to Birmingham School of Acting? Yes, I did, mate. Yes, I did. So if you know me from there, yes, it is me. I've grew my hair now. Yeah.
Oh, we're going to
got
talk about that in a
good
minute.
hair.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Oh,
really
that's
good.
It's
like-
been growing since lockdown.
Oh.
I never used to have all this. But yeah,
No,
I
it's
just,
decent. Like
thank
it.
you, thank you.
Rate that.
My G, my absolute G. Don't leave me hanging. You know what I mean? There we
Nearly
go.
did. Turn
Boom,
around.
boom,
Let's go to my
boom.
good side. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Somebody just put a good comment up actually saying
Oh.
clubs shouldn't be allowed to poach other teams' managers during the season. What do you think?
I feel like that's a dig at us taking part.
Well, obviously, but yeah. So what do you think? Do you think it should be? You think it should be only in January? Do you think it should only be?
To be honest, I agree with that. I think it would help two things.
Mm-hmm.
One, stopping getting rid of your managers and you
Yeah, that is
having them as
wild.
being so
That is wild.
disposable.
Yep.
Hate that. Hate how disposable they are. Second of all, when you do that and you buy a manager in like mid-season or like sort of a couple weeks into the season, like we seem to have done, it means that then they're having to get to know the players, get to know like the style of play, implement their style of play, and you see what's happening with Chelsea, where we're
You're
all
right,
over the
you know,
gaff.
yeah. I actually agree with you and agree with that.
But you was all over the gaff when Tuchel was still here, anyway. Like,
It was.
I'm just being honest. We have Robin Loftus-Cheek on the attack right now. He's passed it to. Is that Ziyech? He's crossed it! Oh my God! What has Pulisic done?
Come on!
What has Pulisic done? He's kicked the ball like he's a basketballer, and then I had to kick.
That was a light tap, that was.
Oh my, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, like he is great at this with pure power on the wing, and I feel like he definitely should be starting more often. Plus, he's definitely clearly the best looking player on the pitch.
Oh God! No, he is.
No. Let's not beat around the bush. He is.
No,
So,
definitely not.
Oh my God!
who are you picking? Who are you picking?
I need
Pulisic,
to have
come
a
on.
think.
You need to have a think.
I need to
Best
have a
looking
think.
player on the pitch
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Not Loftus-Cheek.
Well, it is. Well, it's Grealish or Ruben, isn't it?
Grealish! Oh, yeah.
In
Come
my
on,
opinion.
what is the height?
Pulisic is up there.
Right, you got Pulisic, Ruben
I
Loftus-Cheek,
need to
Jack
have a look.
Grealish.
I need to have a look. I need to have a look.
Who are you going for? Who are you going for?
I'm going to have a look now.
Right, let me look at a few more of these comments. Right. If Haaland comes on, then Chelsea are out. It's a potential. The power that Man City have got on the bench is just phenomenal, isn't it? So like if they do bring on the likes of De Bruyne, Haaland, and Bernardo Silva, if they're 1-0 down, that is so scary.
What they've got sitting on their bench that they could bring on, like it's just like a battery pack, isn't it?
Intimidating.
Yeah, it's like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
It is crazy. I feel like we're like sort of solar panelled at the moment, aren't we? Just got like little bit that we're getting from the sun, not too much energy, and then you guys have got like a
Solar
full-on-
panel.
Yeah, we're like properly solar panel, and then you've got like a fully charged battery pack sitting on the corner, isn't it?
Just chilling, absolutely chilling. Right, somebody just said 80 million plus add-ons when you include agent bonuses for Haaland.
Oh really? Okay.
Well, I don't know.
Swear it was less than
Don't
that.
quote me. I don't know if that's correct.
I feel like it was less.
Higher than I thought, but anyway, shows that what you pay for a player doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get the goods,
Yeah.
is it?
Definitely.
Not at all. What do you, from like your point of view, what do you make of Potter so far?
So for Chelsea,
Yeah.
who's that? I'm joking. Yeah, like I think it's a bit too early. Obviously, it's a huge step for him. But as I said, my wishes was for him to go to England and get us playing some attacking football instead of the defensive football that we play. So I hope that he does do well. Like I really do like him. He's now got a skin fade as well.
Lord.
Like he's got a new haircut.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Potter's,
isn't he?
yeah, Potter's just turned into like a whole new human. Like he's gone to Chelsea. He's like, yeah, let me get on this Gucci. Let me get on this Louis V.
Literally, he said he's using one of the lads' barbers. And
Yeah,
it
you can
cost him
tell.
a
You
lot-
can tell.
Cost him a lot more than I thought it was going to. But
Cole Palmer in the
clearly-
box shoots. Mendy saves.
Not enough power. You know when guys do go to certain teams and there's like swaggy players and they share the same barber and that?
Yeah,
You've seen
yeah,
that?
yeah.
There's
Yeah,
one barber that does bare
Yeah,
players.
and-
Forgot his name.
I don't know his name, but our Chelsea
goes
boys
all
go
around
to
the
the same
world.
one.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is one that literally will be
Yeah.
flown out to cut
Just
someone's
to
hair.
just trim someone's
Most
hair.
expensive haircut.
Yeah, and he is making money.
I wonder what's so good about him. Do you know what I mean?
It won't be anything. It'll just be, well, he will be good, but it'll be that he does
No, honestly,
like five
it's
of the
the
squads.
it's the clout. So
It's
like
the clout,
it's the
yeah.
clout, and it's also the
It's that label, is
it's
it?
also like the knowing that you're definitely getting a
What
good
you want, yeah.
a good haircut. It's like
Yeah.
it's like Nando's. You see Nando's?
HD cuts.
That's
You ready to listen to my analogy of Nando's?
That ain't him, there's a few. There's a few.
there
Oh yeah, HD cuts.
That's not the
it
one,
is.
but there's a few. But HD cuts looks like Lil Durk.
Yeah, it does.
It's
Yeah.
actually his clone. It's his clone.
Are you ready for my
Yeah.
Nando's
Yeah,
analogy?
yeah.
So Nando's.
Analogy.
Yeah. So
She
You ready?
loves me an
Nando's.
analogy.
Nando's,
Yeah.
you're paying if you eat meat.
I
do.
don't.
£15.
You don't.
Yeah, I'm vegan, so I don't eat meat.
I'm veg.
Yeah, so
But go
you're
on.
paying £15.
Look at us.
Are you-
You.
Same number.
Are you ready
both
to? Are you ready
veggies.
to deep this?
Yeah.
You're paying £15
Yeah.
for chicken and chips. Deep it.
Bloody good chips there.
Deep it. Jack Grealish. Oh!
Pen,
Jack Grealish, edge of the area. Koulibaly's taking him out. That is a
no.
definite yellow card
Come
and
on.
a definite free
Send
kick.
him off.
He's not going to send him off, but that is definitely a free kick, unless he's going to give Jack Yeah, yellow card.
Sorry,
yellow.
but Cancelo getting sent off the other
Koulibaly
day,
loves
violation.
a yellow.
That was a joke.
That was a violation.
That was a
but let's
bile.
but let's talk about the De Bruyne penalty. Was that a penalty? The last minute penalty at the very, very end. Let's be real.
You mean Haaland's penalty?
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, the one Haaland took the penalty,
No, it wasn't.
but De Bruyne,
Yeah.
De Bruyne
It
was the one that
wasn't-
got tackled.
He just, it was a lie. He just accidentally pretended to fall.
Oh,
It
you're
was
saying
pretended
that
to
as
fall?
a City fan, you're saying
KDB?
Yeah, so is it a penalty if he pretended to fall?
Was it Ek?
It
We
wasn't.
shouldn't have had our guy sent off, so life is what it is.
Right, do we have any
Big
goals in
Carlos,
any
yeah.
other games? Could I have that on my screen, please? DR Sports Media, could you put that on the screen, please? And we shall see. Well, let me look at these comments.
Grealish, the free kick.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying it's A-Star Barbers.
That's
A-Star
it!
Barbers.
A-Star Barbers, yeah.
Whilst I'm in this live, I'm going to pick up, if you're ever in Birmingham and you need a fire trim, you know what I mean? My
Oh.
barber, 7-Star Barbers.
Wow.
Go over to there.
So
Ladies,
A-star, 7 well, we've
you know
said
what I mean?
your hair's looking decent.
if you want the braids and the skin fade, you know what I mean? Get
Do
your
you know what? I
7-Star.
have always wanted that.
You got the mermaid hair today,
yeah.
haven't you? I've got a little short hair.
yeah.
Oh, somebody said finish the Nando's analogy. Like, that's
Oh
it. Like, you're paying
No, that's it.
£15 for
That's not an
chicken and
analogy.
chips.
That's not,
It's not really an
If that's not an
That's
analogy,
not
I'm just
an
dyslexic.
analogy.
Like, that's all it is.
Yeah,
You
that's,
just make a
Dyslexic.
point.
Don't worry about me. Do you want to define the analogy for me?
yeah, so that's not it.
Yeah, thank you.
By the way, Grealish is. Who was it?
Gundogan.
Gundogan.
Gundogan has taken it, and it's.
Why does
hit the
Chalobah's
top
just
of the
got a head
roof?
on that?
Just people say
Right,
Gundogan,
we
because
have.
I say Gundogan.
Is this happening right now? We have.
Gundogan.
Is this correct? Yeah, this is live right now. We have Arsenal 1, Brighton 1. We have a Welbeck penalty, taking them 1-0 up, and then Nketiah, 31 mins, brings it back to 1-1. Newcastle 0, Crystal Palace 0. What do we think that game's going to end? Newcastle or Crystal Palace? What are we saying?
Newcastle.
Newcastle are going to win,
Palace,
yeah.
cool.
I wonder who they're playing though. Newcastle. We've not seen their lineup, but I wonder
Yeah.
who they're playing because they know they've
Oh,
got Chelsea on the weekend as well.
We've just clicked on it right now. The lineups.
Lineups.
They are playing Pope in goal.
Oh, they're playing the first. They're playing.
Yeah, they're
the
playing
first
a
team.
good team. Yeah, Longstaff, Shelby, Joe Linton,
So
Anderson,
Maximum
Wood,
back in the
Maxim.
squad. When did that
Max-
happen?
Maxim's a great
Rico,
player.
come
Maximum
on.
is unbelievable. I didn't realise he was
Right,
been
then,
injured.
we've got Nottingham Forest 0, Tottenham 0. How do you see that game finishing?
Nottingham Forest, Tottenham. Oh, it's got
Yeah,
Spurs
Tottenham
written
will
all
take
over it, hasn't
that.
it?
Spurs, yeah. What are you going for? 1-0, 2-0?
Well, they always tend to let the other side score first.
And then
so
turn up,
I'm
yeah.
going to go 2-1.
Yeah.
I might go for a weirdo draw and say 1-0.
We have Sheffield Wednesday beating Southampton 1-0.
Oh,
Big old Sheffield Wednesday.
Blackburn
You
beating
got-
West Ham?
Oh my God, Blackburn, West
Oh
Ham,
my
1-0 to
gosh.
Blackburn. You gotta love an underdog, eh?
Come
You've
on.
got to love an underdog.
We just nearly had a deflection that went in, but Mendy was tight to grab that ball, and we are good to go.
And Sheffield Wednesday 1-0 up. Southampton, haven't they just?
They've just got rid of their
They've
manager.
just got rid of their manager.
Yeah.
There you
and
go,
they're-
that back
And they're
point
1-0
about
down.
yeah.
So actually, that's shocking because usually they start to turn up, don't they, after the little manager?
You know what I mean? It's only Villa that do that, you know what I mean?
You are on the
New
inside.
manager,
Sheffield
3-1.
Wednesday.
Man U. Every United fan that's in here, we just won 3-1 against you. And you think you're going to beat us tomorrow? You're mad. Right, Wolves 0, Leeds 0. How'd you see that finishing?
Huh?
How'd you see
Wolves,
the Wolves and
Leeds?
Leeds? Yeah.
Wolves will take that, I reckon. I'm just going to go for Wolves.
You're going to go for Wolves?
Yeah.
Yeah, back
Yeah, Wolves. I'll go for Wolves as well, since they're the West Midlands team. Might
Big
as well.
one, though.
Liverpool derby now.
Derby all the way, 4-0.
Liverpool are like,
What
is going on? They
Muppets.
beat Man City. They lose against Nottingham Forest.
Man City was a freak win because that's been like really their only sort of big turn up. Well,
But
yeah,
you see
probably
this
biggest
with
turn
Manchester
this
City though. This is their problem.
Yeah, it is.
They play Liverpool when they should be winning. They lose. They get to the Champions League final. They should win. They lose.
Yeah.
This is actually their problem.
Yeah, it
They're
is.
so consistent throughout the rest of the season.
It must be
and the rest of the
overthinking.
games.
I don't get it.
I think it definitely is overthinking all the time. And we also have is that all the games?
Freezing in here, you know.
Yeah. So what do you think? Do we have a blanket? We have some scarves. Do you want a scarf with your
I feel
team?
like I'm at the stadium. Like
Oh,
that.
doesn't look like there's a City one.
We've got some-
There's
we've
got
got
to be a
s-
Chelsea.
I
Right?
feel like I'm in Manchester on this side near
know
the
what I
aircon.
mean?
That.
Yeah.
There might be some scarves for you. Yeah. So what do you think of Liverpool derby? Should we go for it?
4-0 Derby.
I'm gonna go. I won't lie. I love an underdog winning. So
I do.
I actually don't see Liverpool turning.
Should we
up
all
for
just
it.
say 1-0 Derby?
I'm on that.
You know what? Why
do
not?
it, yeah.
Why not?
As
Let's
a
go
group.
for
Say
one.
you guys like to do things just you two. Can I get involved in this?
Yeah,
Not bitter or anything.
She's like, oh,
We don't
gotcha.
need me.
22.
Number 22 is lucky number.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I
you're
need. Somebody
involved.
just said Aston Villa will beat Manchester United tomorrow again, 3-1.
You've got United.
We've got United again. In the cup.
That's funny, because Bournemouth and Everton have that same.
Same
they
fixture.
both same like what?
Played in the league, played in the cup.
It's random, isn't it?
It is very random. I'm sure that happened last year as well. I'm sure we played Manchester United.
You
and then
will-
we
you
had to
will
play them
beat
again
them
in the cup.
again.
We did. We had to. I think we had to play them like 2 or 3 times, very close together.
I think you will beat them again.
I always just think of like with that, I think it's got to be the other team because the
You
the
lot are-
worst thing to lose twice against you in 1 week, isn't it?
There's a few people that think they're going to beat us tomorrow. You know what? I couldn't care if we lose in the cup tomorrow because we beat Manchester United in the league.
Yeah.
Personally, I care more about the league than the cup. So, plus the cup, we're probably going to be playing different players anyway. So, if you guys want to take the cup win, you do it. You know what I mean? It's a win for Villa to get 3 points off a big team. It's as simple as that. Like, if we can
I
get
hear
3
that.
points off a big team, we feel. You used to feel that.
Yeah.
As a Manchester City fan, you used to feel
Yeah.
that.
Mate,
That's
you
just
see
more
this
off
shirt,
Jack's
yeah?
back, isn't it?
This shirt, when I was in school, let me just tell you, I've had this shirt since I was like primary school. It still fits me, don't
I was about to say,
It
Primary
was
school?
massive at the time.
I
This is
ordered
primary
this-
school.
Was it
Today,
a dressing gown when you was in school?
It was down to there when I was, listen, it was there, bro. It was, but I haven't grown that much, I'm
Yeah, it's
sure.
just like 2 inches now.
But seriously, I like this since
calling
primary
for
school.
Chelsea.
And people used to say to me that IDOS was 11 idiots dreaming of success.
And is it?
And now look,
Yeah.
11
That's
is-
actually a really good.
now the dreams
Oh.
of success, and now we've got it, so suck on, mate.
You know what? You do have it, and you got in there early before like financial fair play, and rightfully no.
Don't
No, I'm not
start.
going to hate on it. I'm not going to hate on it because I wish it happened to Villa. Like I don't know why other teams hate on it because you can't hate on it because you
No
kind
hate
of start-
over here.
Chelsea kind of started the trend. So
Everyone
yeah,
else does.
obviously now we've got Newcastle, who have got the most amount of money.
Yeah.
Depending on how they can deal with it and with financial
It
fair
is
play and
crazy.
stuff, are they going to be the next Manchester City and Chelsea?
I've been asked this question before.
That's it.
Take a while.
Well, I do think it will take a while, but not as long maybe as people were saying.
Because they're playing great.
People
We've-
didn't even think they were going to stay up
Yeah.
this end of last season. And not only did they stay up, I'm pretty sure did they end 10th or something.
I think they
Did
finished
they
top.
top
I
half
think
the
they finished top
table?
half. Yeah.
And now they're contending at top 4 at the moment.
Yeah.
Like I
They're
don't
doing
think
like what
it's
West.
gonna
They're doing
take,
like what West Ham done for the past few seasons.
Yeah.
And what I will. And what? Oh! Manchester City
Greg,
nearly had
get
a goal.
on that.
Chelsea have cleared that well. Yeah, what I will say, I'm not even saying this in a hating way because they absolutely battered Villa. They've got a better team than Villa, but looking at them player for player, they have like in a semi-basic team really. So like individually, how many of their players would actually get into a City side or a Chelsea side?
Yeah, that's fair.
Not many. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like they're absolutely, as a team though, they are playing great.
But
Yeah.
I think that's where you got to kudos to Eddie Howe
Yeah.
because whatever
Yeah.
he's doing, he's getting those players to gel. It works.
Yeah.
Some great signings from him. So
Yeah.
I think it's just hats off to him.
Eddie Howe was another one that I wanted to be the England manager as well.
Yeah,
He would have been
fair
a great England manager. Because when you think about it, England have got such a great team, and when we've just been playing in the hopefully Southgate just shuts me up and he actually gets this World
Yeah.
Cup. But when we just played in what was UEFA
But what-
Nations
what-
thing?
what-
What's that thing that we just lost? The cuppy thing, the Nations guys. What's it called? DR Sports. What's it called?
Yes.
Nations
Yeah,
League.
yeah,
Here we go. Typing for me. You know my prompts are. Nations League. Yeah. See, I knew I was right. Yeah, we got absolutely battered.
Eee.
Yeah, but do you think that Eddie Howe could deal with players of such standard? I don't know what he's like. With big
Do you
names.
think? Do you think?
They'll
Do you
be teaching him.
think? Do you think as Newcastle grow, they will realise that they probably need to get rid of Eddie Howe because he's going to
I
have
think it
players
would
that are
be
like.
really sad if they did do that,
Yeah.
but potentially because there might be players that are actually, it's like I was saying with Chelsea, we potentially needed a bigger manager to deal with bigger names.
Yeah.
And
Which
that
is
might
sad.
be the case. It is sad, and actually I take it back completely because now I really love Potter. But it might be the case in Newcastle.
Yeah.
Once they get bigger, they start signing, bigger names.
So like the likes of like Neymar, Mbappe, and Messi, are they really going to care what Eddie Howe's saying? Is that what you think? You
Exactly
thinking like they're not going to
what-
respect what he thinks?
Exactly what I mean.
Yeah, that's true.
But also just the confidence within that coach to be able to deal with those
He's like
players
a
as
supply
well.
teacher.
Yeah. An analogy.
There's
That's
an analogy. There you go.
Leonardo's not an analogy.
Mine wasn't
but
an
yeah,
analogy.
a
Mine was
supply
a.
teacher.
What was the right word for mine then? If it's not an analogy.
A point. You just make
There
a
you
point.
go. I was making a point. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Thanks, ladies.
Fair.
Thanks, ladies. Right. Comments. Eddie doesn't want the England job. I know he doesn't want the England job. He's got the most expensive paycheck coming his way if he finishes in the top 4. So I know he wants to stay there. Yeah. So have you guys seen the EA Sports simulator?
No.
So for the past 3 World Cups, EA Sports / FIFA have. We've got Manchester City. Oh! Alvarez nearly just got his 7th goal in 8 games, if I can remember correctly, and he just hit it wide. Right, we have West Ham 1, Blackburn Rovers 1. We have an equaliser from West Ham, and it was Fornals. He was onside as well.
Tell me this EA Sports
Kennedy.
thing. Go on.
Oh yeah. So EA Sports have predicted the last 3 World Cups via like simulating their games. One of the things they missed out the other year was they had Colombia to beat England on penalties, but we actually beat them on penalties, but then got knocked out in Croatia.
You said
this
that
year,
way too quickly. I don't know what you said. But anyway.
Do you know what's the weirdest thing? I was in Croatia when that happened.
oh, was you?
Yeah.
Yes,
This
go on,
year,
Andy.
guess who they've got to win?
Qatar.
Brazil.
Are you going for Brazil? Qatar? No. Who are you going for? Let's go for a realistic
All
one.
right, France.
France. They've actually got Argentina to win.
Oh yeah, okay, Argentina.
1-0. I can't remember who it was against, but they've got Portugal to get knocked out in the semis. 1-0 against whoever it was in the final. I can't remember who. Netherlands, I think it is.
Oh.
I think they've got.
I've got Holland in my sweepstake.
Have
You
you?
know what?
Yeah.
Let me just
So if
quickly.
they get that far, I'd be well
Let
gassed.
me just
What,
quickly look because I'm sure.
Yeah, have a look. I
It
wonder
got
what
sent
they've
to
got.
me.
What they've got. I know they said what they've got. Man City. What they've got. England.
Pulisic, come on. Pulisic is one of those players, by the way, I was saying that like some of our team apparently aren't really happy, potentially looking to like move on, is one of those players. So it's really interesting to see how Ziyech and Pulisic like both playing for us, because you wonder how much they care if that is the case.
They've actually got it as an Argentina-Brazilian final.
Oh.
And Brazil beat Portugal in the
Brazil.
semis
That's nice.
to go through on penalties, and Argentina beat France to go through to the final.
Fair
You
enough.
got confused with the flags, didn't you?
England get knocked out early against Netherlands is what they've got.
Do you know what?
First round.
I really hope that we... First round?
No, as in like
I know,
the
because
round
they're
of
not
16 or
allowed.
whatever it is.
I was going to say... I don't obviously want England to get knocked out, but if they have to get knocked out by anyone, it being my sweepstake team isn't the worst thing in the world.
Yeah,
is it?
Yeah.
that's
Small wins.
It's a
Small
fair
wins.
point.
Anyway, I love that we're talking about this
Rodri,
as if it's
come
going to happen.
on.
Passes it to the wing, crosses it in.
Oh, fucking faff.
No one is
Gonna
there. But
swear
guess
then.
who would have been there?
I feel like he could have
Guess
shot
who
from
would
there.
have been
Haaland.
Haaland would have been there.
He would have.
He would have been there.
I feel like he could have just shot from there, He might as well just had an attempt.
And what, and get a corner?
Why not?
Yeah, I guess so.
It would have been offside had anyone gotten on that anyway, wouldn't it?
Right, right. Let me know in the comments, guys, who you think is going to win the World Cup.
there's
Let's
your boy.
get these in.
Sterling, wonder what the atmosphere's saying there.
Somebody
Is he
just-
getting booed?
Somebody just said Argentina, yeah, Brazil.
Right,
They
everyone's
reckon-
going to hate me on this stream when
They
I say
reckon
this.
France.
Go on.
But I'm gonna
Is DR Sports doing a World Cup sweepstake? Right. I
Yeah.
am finding out right now.
in my ear, yes.
In my ear, yes.
Do you want okay?
DR Sports, I'm okay, thank you. I've got water.
Good, thanks.
DR Sports
Do
are
you have a brew?
doing a World Cup
temple.
sweepstake, and it is drawn tomorrow. So
there
if
you
you
go.
would like to be involved in that, stay tuned. And you can use the discount code Luke Vernon. Add me on TikTok. Thanks.
I love that. TikTok is a mad place.
Do you? Oh,
That is my work. That is my work. That's why I'm here today, because that's what I do. I make TikToks.
Oh
for a
my God,
living.
I love that. Well
no, that's
done.
class. How many
Thank
followers you got?
I've got 2 million.
Oh my god!
No. Shut up.
I want to see what videos do you make.
I do foolishness.
OnlyFans.
I love that.
You know what I mean? Only fans on TikTok.
Oh my God.
Really?
I get my black toe out. Yeah. Yeah. I don't.
You've got
There's
2
no
million
black.
followers on there.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Wow, well done.
Thank you.
I love
Thank
that. That's great.
So what do you do on it? Sorry.
I do comedy skits, interviews.
That's
I do
class.
some presenting jobs as well.
Good lad.
Yeah.
What a life
That's
to
unreal.
live.
Thank you.
Can't wait to follow
Thank
you.
you.
Don't really go on it
Thank
much.
you.
But
I thought she was, I made a random TikTok, yeah. I've not even got many followers, got like less than 2,000 followers on there. I don't post enough yet.
I know about that.
I've done a random, mate, I've done a random TikTok saying about how people that put laundry capsules and stuff and fabric softener, they take it out of the box that it comes in, they put it into like a glass jar, and then they put a label on it with the name of it on it. It just fries my head. I just don't understand why.
Yeah.
And I did a TikTok saying it. Oh my God, it's got like 700,000 views.
Wait,
People are
saying
commenting,
what?
arguing with themselves in the comments and stuff.
Saying what? Sorry.
So let me give you a piece of advice.
Literally
do
saying
more of that.
Of that?
Literally
wait,
just.
tell me I missed it.
Right, basically I did a TikTok
Yeah.
saying I don't understand people that buy things like fabric softener and stuff and laundry capsules and then transfer them from what it came in into like a glass jar and put a label on it.
So fair.
It's just weird.
It's
It looks so aesthetically pleasing.
Right, well, this is what everyone's
but
saying.
who has the time for that?
Well, that's what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
So
Who's got the time for
imagine
that?
if you imagine if you now become the person that's known for what people think are life hacks, but you're just telling them that they're silly and stupid.
Yeah.
But we do. Oh, I thought we just had Chelsea on the counter attack, and it's been cleared well by.
I don't wanna
Laporte.
seem like all
Yeah,
of
if
these
you
more.
if you decided to make them videos, you never know. That could be
Listen,
a new
I've
revenue
got
source
a
of
million
income.
and one things to say, but I don't want to be
There's
known
a
for
million.
being
There
a
you go.
moany,
And
a moany
for these
bitch.
1,000,001 things you've got to say, you've got 1,000,001 followers.
I know, but
there
I
you
don't want
go.
to be a Mona Lisa.
No, but people
but
love that.
people
don't they?
love
'Cause they
people
agree,
moaning,
they
what do you
agree.
mean?
Shall I tell you my biggest TikTok interaction?
Go on.
Go.
It's huge, actually. It wasn't my
I love
own
this, it's
TikTok.
huge.
Go.
However, one of my friends is like got quite a few followers on TikTok and
Yeah.
like Instagram, and he started doing hinge roasts.
Yeah.
And he was like, I couldn't really go in.
I love them.
He
Where do you
couldn't-
do the voice notes?
Yeah. He couldn't go in massively on any of these girls' hinges because he didn't know them that well. Like, I don't know, but he didn't know them, so he was like holding off a little bit. And he was like, "Can I go
Roast
in
you.
on yours?" And I was like, "Yeah, go on." Then like, I don't really care. So sent him my hinge. He went. When I say in, I mean in on
Yeah,
it.
that's sick.
And then he posted it, got so many views, and I commented, which is true, saying, "Didn't stop you matching with me, they did it."
There's so many likes.
What happened?
Oh my
Yeah.
God, what did he say about you?
Well, first of all, and it's fair. You know what?
Ellie's just shouting out her hinge right now, guys.
Yeah.
So, like,
Hey guys.
Do you know what? I'm going to delete the bloody app. Like, it's a waste of time.
Oh my God.
He commented on one of my toenails in one of them.
oh,
Looked really
one of
long.
them- is one of them
Telling
black
you
like
now, I
mine?
have since investigated. It was a shadow, like cutting the
Since
like the
investigated.
toenail down. So anyway, it looked longer. It was mortifying. He basically said, like he basically made my personality look horrendous.
That is so funny.
And yeah, the toe thing was a bit shocking.
I've
And also
never-
said that I think I wear too much makeup or something like that.
No, you don't.
I don't wear.
you know
No,
that
so I
you
didn't
know
really
that he was
wear that,
doing this
actually.
purposely.
Yeah, I know,
right?
sorry, I don't
look,
like
but look, you see that? You see like the comments. The comments don't like. But that's the beauty with TikTok, man. Like you just, I literally just started. It'll be started 3 years ago on the 20th, so it'll be my anniversary soon. I say that because obviously I need to do some sort of celebration.
Love that.
Thank you. And I just started creating random videos.
I'm gonna have a
my
look.
I'm
fourth,
so excited to watch this.
my fourth
Same.
video went viral, and then I just made more. And now,
Amazing.
yeah,
And now you
that's,
made a living out of it.
yeah, that's my
So
full-time
good.
living.
That is so great.
Do you know what? I'm so like such an advocate for stuff like that because you've got to be
Same.
so consistent.
Yeah, I upload every single day.
Like you've
One a
got,
day?
you've got to
One
be
video a day.
consistent.
One!
But some people, one of my friends
Yeah,
uploads
that's
like 4 videos a day.
That's mad.
Yeah,
God, that is
upload-
so
That's a
good.
lot.
one a day. You got to think though, with TikTok, look how quick some of the videos are. So it's
I
not
know.
actually, it's
Yeah.
not. If anybody's watching this and you want to start becoming a creator, like it's not that difficult. Like some
not.
videos
It
are
is,
like
'cause you've got to have
13
that
seconds
creative-
long.
You've got to have creative.
Oh yeah,
like-
you got to have creative brain, but like it's not like to say you can't take notes from other people. Nobody owns content.
That's true.
Look what we're doing in this room right now.
Yeah.
There's other people that are going to do the exact same thing, but people
it's
could say,
easy, yeah.
"Oh, DR Sports Media done it, Arsenal Fan TV done it."
yeah,
Like,
fair.
it doesn't matter. Nobody
But I
owns
think-
content.
But I bet what you're good at is picking up the trends like
Yeah.
instantly and getting on them. Whereas I see something a year
5
later,
hours
and
later,
go,
I'm safe.
that's
In a
jokes.
sense,
I'm
but
going to
you-
do that.
But in a sense, but you also want to set your own trends.
Oh, that's it. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So
And-
like
and
I've set
you do that.
I've set some of my own trends now where I
I'm
see
actually so excited
where I
to see
see
this.
other people asking the same questions that I'd go around publicly asking. So
So you go like you'll go like round like
I'm
a
starting to
shopping
convince
centre or something,
myself
like,
that I've seen
right,
you.
you ready?
What do you
Would you
think?
like to hear one of my questions?
Oh my God,
Yeah,
go
yeah.
on.
Right.
You've got to answer it though, Ella.
Ellie, how old are you?
23.
Yeah, so if you was born 6
Are
years
you
ago,
only
how old would you be?
23?
Yeah.
I'm going to be sick.
You ready?
Yeah.
How old are you?
23.
If you was born 6 years ago, how old would you be?
If I was born 6 years ago, how
Yeah.
old would I be? 6.
Hey, you're
I'm
smart one.
So smart though.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm smart.
How old are you?
No, wait. What do you mean?
Wait, how old are you?
31.
Right, if you was born 6 years ago, how old would you be?
I don't get the maths you just done.
Yeah, so do the maths. This is why it works. So do the maths.
So good.
Kennedy, do the maths. You know, we've got to speak. You know, we're live right now. Do the maths. What would have you said if you didn't hear Ellie's answer?
25.
25. Cool.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, are you sure? And you'd be like, yeah. And then I'd be
Yeah.
like, but if you was born 6 years ago, how old would you be?
Oh, yeah. So what did I miss?
Because I asked you your age first,
I
and then
took
you're
that
just
as-
subtracting it when the actual question is.
I took that as if you were born 6 years
Oh,
later.
God.
How old would you be? That's
Yeah.
what I've. Yeah. Oh, that's a good question.
Alright, Chelsea
Okay.
on the counter attack again.
Right.
Really
Let me look
sucks
at
into
let me
that
look at
TikTok.
some.
What-
of
What are the have we got some updated stats on what's been going on in terms of who's like what the possession's saying?
Right, the statistics. We have
City are passing it well.
58% possession to Manchester City. That is such a shock. We have 8 shots for City to Chelsea's 5. 2 shots each on target for each team. 6 corners for Manchester City to Chelsea's 3. And then we also have 4 fouls for City, but 5 fouls for Chelsea. Now, let's talk then, ladies. How are you feeling right now after watching the first 40 minutes of this game? Like, are you still confident in
feel like
City?
it's a
Do you
bit
think,
of
do you
a-
actually fancy Chelsea getting a counter-attack goal here? Like, what are we thinking?
Do you know what? I mean, City, you can see a passing very, very well. They're playing like a lot quicker football. They know where to pass it to. Their heads up. They're looking at what's going on around them. Whereas we're flailing a little bit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, looking at those stats, like more or less, all right, 60-40. That's not. Yeah, it's not horrendous.
Yeah.
I think we would have said before this game that City would be kind of all over it in terms of possession, wouldn't you? They are.
Oh, Jack Grealish just took a shot from the edge of the area. Mendy makes a great save, and
great
they've got
save from
another
Mendy.
corner for City.
So make that 7 corners, City.
I'm not even going to lie.
Would that be
I
another
feel,
shot on target? That.
I
Yeah,
can't lie.
that's
After
a shot
watching
on
this, I
target.
feel like Chelsea could get the counter-attacking goal.
I
Like,
feel like I'm just watching a game of 2 teams that aren't really that bothered.
yeah.
I feel like City are. I feel like City. I mean, I don't feel
like them not trying, but I just feel like it's a bit. It's not been the most exciting of games, has it, so far?
It's not Premier League.
It's just.
It's not the Premier League.
Marehz crosses it into the back post. Mendy collects
Mendy's
it
on it.
nicely.
Mendy's made some good saves. Definitely. Do you know what with Mendy though? Mendy is. He's got something to prove because
Yep.
Potter has openly said, you know, we don't necessarily have a specific number one. Kepa and Mendy are both our number ones. Kepa obviously came in when Mendy had a bit of a rocky start to the season
Yep.
and was absolutely flying, had some incredible games. I mean, we're looking at double, triple saves.
Especially against Aston Villa.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
it
the
was
best.
The
that was
double save against Villa.
That was the best I've ever seen him play.
Incredible, honestly.
Because we dominated that game. We dominated that game.
No, you
like,
had,
we should
you
have
had
won.
plenty of
Yeah,
shots
yeah.
on target, but he held his own.
Yeah, he did.
Like he was incredible, and sort of since he's been playing well, he's been our number one. Brighton game, don't really know what happened there, but then he got him off injured. So now it's Mendy's chance, while Kepa's off injured, to gain back that number 1 spot.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's interesting to see how he's playing, because he's clearly got his head in the game, hasn't he? And again, he's one that's going to the World Cup.
Yeah, for sure. I still think though Chelsea have definitely got a counter attack. They nearly just had one there with Broja. If that's how you say his name, I forgot.
Yeah, that is how. Broja.
Yeah, so hopefully, I feel like the game will open up a lot more if Chelsea get this counter attacking goal anyway, and then good to go. But as you say, look, it does look like two teams that don't really care. It looks like international football. Let's be honest.
It just, yeah, I'm just.
I do
feel like
agree
it's
with
a
that,
bit like a bit half sleepy vibes, you know.
We have a comment here for you, Kennedy.
Oh God, what now?
Thanks for directing that sneeze directly into the mic.
You are so welcome. Next time I won't cover my nose. Next time I'm going to snot on it like this.
Oh God.
All right, we just had another comment. Good evening.
So yeah,
Love to see it.
There.
Love to see it.
His feet.
Chelsea on the attack.
Lewis
Oh
Hall.
no!
Is it? Oh my God! He should have scored. Lewis Hall just sat. Rico, is it Rico Henry?
Rico Lewis.
Rico Lewis and Lewis Hall. Oh my God, Rico Lewis just got
Two
sat
of the
on the floor.
youngsters head to head. What he loved to see.
One-on-one with the goalkeeper Ortega and hit it straight at him. That definitely should have been a goal. Manchester City are back on the attack. Now, this is the counter-attack that I've been talking about. That's the type of goal that is definitely going to come through if Chelsea do get the goal. So,
Ruben.
wow.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, Ziyech is just not quite on it.
As I said, he's a beat at Marehz.
We're
Hall,
just
oh
having a
my
look at
God.
Hall's replay.
Oh,
Ortega
Hall,
got a leg out to save that. It was a good save.
he's
That
just
was a
got to
good
lift
save.
it. I know it's easier said than done.
Nah, you're right.
But if I never had my knee injury when I was born, I would have been a footballer, you know what I mean? So that's what you got to do, mate. Listen to me. Lift the ball, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're dead right. I feel like when
Yeah.
you're in those situations, I think we've seen it quite a couple of times recently. I don't know if it was we saw it in the Chelsea game. Anyway, I remember seeing it very recently. When you're one-on-one with the keeper and you have got just that little bit more time, mistakes like that are made, aren't they? It's like you've got too much time, you overthink it, and you end up going for the option that they know you're going to go for in the end, isn't it?
It's like
What I will say,
it's the tube doors. Should I go? Should I not? You hear the beeps, panic. Oh,
because we know if that was Haaland or Kevin De Bruyne, that would have been smashed top bins.
yeah.
Like not placing, like literally they would have just.
The difference with that is that it's a lot quicker football. And it's like what Arsenal are playing at the moment. It's one-touch football, and we're so far from that at the moment. But it's what you need to be playing to be up against these big teams.
Right, with it being 0-0, Kennedy, are you worried about City relying too much on Haaland though?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie.
Because if he gets injured, then what?
I didn't expect...
Him to be this good.
I didn't expect him... Right, let me word this right, because... So before all of these changes, before Jesus left, before Sterling left, whatever, there wasn't a specific one person who was going to always bag us. I know we had, like, Aguero, and we had, you know... I appreciate...
But the whole pitch used to score, like, every single player.
That's it. And it's like, now, it is very much Haaland-based, and I didn't expect to see that, I'll be real. I didn't think that would happen. So... Yeah, I do worry a little bit about that because, you know, he came on, I can't remember what minute he come in. He come on the Fulham game and then got a pen, and it's just, it does seem to be that the most action is happening when he starts. So yeah, it is a little bit of a concern. That was a very long answer, sorry about that.
No, it's true though, because as I said, like you guys are usually scoring it all over the pitch. There's not really the one person that gets the goals all the time, so... Yeah, we have half-time with Manchester City and Chelsea now. It is still 0-0. Good, I'd say that's decent for Chelsea now. They can go in and have a little talk and hopefully come out stronger.
Yeah, I completely agree. Also, like, if it ends 0-0 and we go to penalties, I think in terms of like our form at the moment and what the best sort of situation we could have had coming here, that would be it, going into pens and getting lucky in penalties, because
That's a question I was just about to ask. If this goes to full time, does it go straight to penalties?
Yeah, straight to penalties. Yeah, it's knockout, isn't it? So
lovely.
Straight to penalties, and I think
I ain't got the time for all that.
Oh, I'm down to see some penalties.
I'll be getting in bed at midnight if all that happens.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Who wants to see penalties? Let us know in the comments, please.
Let Chelsea win just to not go to pens.
Right then.
Yeah.
Every other game is at half time, so let me read out these fixtures. We have Arsenal 1, Brighton 1, Newcastle 0, Crystal Palace 0, Nottingham Forest 0, Tottenham 0. We have Southampton 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1.
Southampton
Come on,
with an
Sheffield
equaliser.
Wednesday. Southampton got that equaliser, man. West Ham 1, Blackburn 1. Yes, West Ham got that equaliser as well. We have Wolves 0, Leeds 0, Liverpool 0, Derby 0. Wait, is anybody winning? Scroll back up for me, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, Brighton.
Everybody is drawing.
Wow.
At half time, everybody is drawing.
Who did I say 1-1 for earlier?
1-1 was West Ham Blackburn.
We said no. We said that for. We all agreed, didn't we, on a 1-1
Oh, we
for
said
Derby.
no. We said
No,
1-0.
we said 1-0, but I said 1-1. I
Derby.
said I'm going to go for a boring 1-1. Who did I say that about?
Probably the Tottenham game.
Yes, I think maybe I did say
Right,
that.
Tottenham, their starting lineup, they've got a 3-5-2. Perisic and Kane are up top. So Perisic has been playing all over the gaff this season. He's been playing left wing back, right wing back. He's now playing striker with Kane. Obviously, they've got injuries up top. Do you think Tottenham will do well in the Premier League? Like, do you think they're still going to get top 4? What are we thinking?
It's a really, really weird one with Spurs, you know, because they've not necessarily been playing well, I wouldn't say this season. In fact, potentially the opposite. They've been a little bit all over the place.
Yep.
It's not been like attractive football at all. And yet they're still doing well points-wise. They're still, you know, in that top 4. I don't know exactly. I think are they third at the moment? Anyway.
You're asking me.
They're still doing really well.
Yeah.
There's chat around the fact that Conte is known for doing the best in the business end of the season. And they're still doing well now. There's also talk about him actually kind of preserving their energy until after the World Cup and him having a plan for after that. So if that's the case and they're doing as well as they're doing now, then yeah, they're all over that top 4.
They're fourth.
And that just shows.
Fourth.
That just shows as well.
Newcastle
Because
third, you know.
when Newcastle are where?
Third.
Oh wow. That just shows though when teams are playing bad but they're still getting results, that's a dangerous team. That's a dangerous team because Chelsea been playing bad. Have they still been getting decent results? No, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
that's exactly what I mean. Like the fact that they're still sitting where they are in the table and not necessarily, like pulling out all the stops is, I think they've got to be, they're definitely not out of it.
Indeed. Yeah, Spurs are 4th. Spurs are jammy, to be fair, is what the comments are saying.
Spurs are jammy. They are.
Somebody just said, come on Brighton, bring on Trossard. Jack Mannion just said, Lewis Hall, baller. Baller.
How old is Lewis Hall? Anyone know? You guys won't know.
I don't know why you're asking me.
He's a young boy, but he's played quite a few games for us. Not in the Premier League this season, but yeah, he's put in a few good minutes.
My brain does not hold information.
No.
I don't know what it just doesn't.
Neither does mine.
It's really hard for me to remember things.
Right.
I wouldn't expect you to know Lewis Hall's age though. Like
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's random.
I really wouldn't. Rico Lewis maybe, but I can tell you that he's 18, isn't he?
Yeah.
Right, ladies, January. Who do you want to sign, or do you think you need to wait for the World Cup to see who's performing, then to decide who you want to sign? Let's go for both answers.
Pep said he ain't signing anyone in Jan.
Cool.
But
You said that outright.
But then there's been, he's come out and said I'm not making any signings in January, but apparently we've been trying to get Bellingham, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I wouldn't say no to Bellingham for any team. in the
No
Premier
one's
League,
going to be saying no to Bellingham, are they?
Right, who do you think? Where do you think you need?
I
Even though you've already
don't
spent.
necessarily know who because I don't know who's available, and
If everyone was available, like
Do you know-
who
you
are
know
you
what?
ideally going for?
it's really hard for me to say what we want right now. I know what we want and I know what my answer's going to be, but can I just say I think it is hard for us to say what we want right now because we have got so many players out injured. We've not seen the team with Kante in this season, and like it could all change. We've got pretty much, some of our best defenders out. We've got James out, we've got Chile out, we've got Fofana out. Like, that's huge. So it's hard to comment because obviously we're looking, weak at the moment. but there's so many reasons that we are looking weak.
Yep.
But one thing I will say, and have been saying since the start of the season, is that we need a creative midfielder. We need a playmaker.
Yep.
There was no point in signing Aubameyang and Sterling without that.
Yep.
It doesn't make any sense. And I'm not saying I wish we hadn't signed those two players, because I'm not saying that at all. And I think we're yet to see the best of
they're both
the
great.
likes of Sterling especially. But
So
there is no point in signing
Are
them
you
without a
telling me like
playmaker.
you're missing like an Odegaard,
Yeah,
like that type of player? But isn't
exactly.
can't
We're
Kovacic
missing
step
like
up and do that?
Eriksen or who we wanted, like a De Jong, who just doesn't want to leave, so he's not going to come to us. But like that is what we want.
We've just seen on the replay there that Chelsea just had some great opportunities. They basically had 3 opportunities where they should have scored.
Pulisic, Hall,
So, yeah, and Pulisic, Hall, and
who's the other one?
there was a third one where it got passed across the box and it didn't get. He clipped it. Pulisic, Hall, and then there was another one. Either way, 3 great saves.
Yeah.
But,
Looking at Jack Grealish's best bits at the moment.
Obviously the coughs.
Obviously, it's caps.
You know what, Grealish has actually been playing well. He's had a couple of good chances, but he's just not quite got it.
Is he in
it.
your England squad?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. As an impact player, or is he starting?
I think he's starting.
Yeah, I think
Going
he's
for a
starting.
start? Yeah.
It's got to be, doesn't it?
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say before, like, people hate me for saying it, but with England, yeah, for the players, I want them to do well. But I just don't even think that the fans deserve to see England take anything.
Why?
I just think England fans are just, nah.
What
Like
do you mean?
the way that England fans have responded to losses and missed penalties and, you know, people in the squad in the past,
Yeah, it's
you don't
disgusting.
deserve to take home a win. I just don't.
No.
So you learn to behave, nothing for
No,
you.
I completely...
Yeah, they're not grateful. It's like they're not grateful.
I
innit?
completely agree.
It's just contradictory, like, nah, sorry. You're either behind your team and your country or you're not.
Yep.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I think that is true, and I think what we saw in the Euros was absolutely appalling.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I think that, unfortunately, and this is the way with everything, is that the bad always seems to outweigh the good.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we hear about all the negative, everything negative about the fans if there's stuff going on. But actually, there's a huge pool of people out there that
Oh, no, there are. I've
brilliant.
understood. But, listen, when I was in school or anything like that, one person did something wrong, you all have to suffer. That's how life goes. Sorry.
But I think that's a really, really good idea, and I think that it actually is something that the Premier League should bring in as well, because fans sometimes are just disgusting and appalling. A lot of fans all the time. And I think actually it is literally the situation where in school, you don't know who it is that's throwing the whiteboard at the whiteboard pen at someone, and instead, for TikTok or something. But instead of sort of just not punishing anyone, you got to punish everyone until then the rest of the class
Learn to behave.
Oh, like, we're going to dob you in next time you do that, or like they all behave because. Or like have a go at the one guy they know it is, because they're like, you're getting us in trouble. So they should all suffer.
Somebody just said in the comments, you get hooligans all across the country. England fans get the attention because England is basically the capital of football, and that gets the limelight. And plus that we're actually in this country, so we see this country's news where we wouldn't see like France football's news and stuff like that.
But here's what I'll say about that. I don't dispute that, and I don't think it doesn't happen in other countries. It might even happen on a bigger scale, but the point is, I can only go off what I'm saying about where I live and the team that we're supporting and where we want to see them go. And actually, with all of the structure that we have in place in this country, the government, every big corporate company has a certain team for D&I, diversity and inclusion. Like, there's too much structure within this country for us to behave like that. Not every country has that. So I hear what you're saying, but we should know better.
Yeah.
Sorry to bring the mood down, but
No,
it's all good, man. No, wait, you're bringing my mood down.
No,
I'm still going to be vibing. Right, somebody just said that Hall is 18, by the way. 18.
He's a baby.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I bet he can't wait to go out with the lads, and he can't now because he's a professional footballer.
They're still going to go out. Like,
Yeah, they are. They're gonna go.
Like Jack's in the news most weeks
Oh,
for going out.
we
So.
know.
But he says as well.
Festival
like,
season.
But he
He can't
says,
wait to get his wellies on him.
But he said as well, like the press always are following him and always looking for him. Where there's other players that do this week in, week out, but because it's Jack Grealish, obviously it's a story, it's a news report, so they're putting it out there. So.
Yeah.
There's footballers go out all the time. Like they're human.
Yeah,
They're human.
yeah.
of course.
I actually, so I don't agree with that. Like, I think a lot of them are really good and don't really drink. Like, I don't know if I just see my Chelsea boys as being like angels, but I can't imagine Mount drinking, Gallagher, Reece James. I feel like
some of the older
they're all
ones
really,
as well,
really
don't
good.
they?
Like sports now is really.
Are they really good, or are they just really careful with what they do?
No, I think really good.
I think a lot of them.
I mean, I don't know because I don't know what goes on.
Because in
their
Birmingham,
lives,
if you
but-
go to a club, like you will see some of the footballers there, but they will never be on the news.
Yeah,
like you
memes
are
will
just
be out,
Yeah.
won't it?
like you're just seeing them in the clubs.
But also,
So-
it's like how much are they actually drinking when they go there? Because you know, when your body is that fit, your body is not going to agree with alcohol
No,
like a
it's not.
normal
They
person's
get
body would. They end up
absolutely
getting
battered,
really in
yeah.
a bad place. So I feel like if you know you've got training, you know you've got games, you might have the occasional blowout at the end of the season or whatever. But are you realistically going to be just on a regular basis going out and having a piss up with your mates? Probably not.
So
you might be
true.
there, but you're not going to be doing the most.
It's like what you see when like City were like going around the town at the end of last season, and like Grealish just clearly
Right,
battered. Probably had
we
that
have a
one.
score update
Oh
in
my
Nottingham
God.
Forest versus Tottenham Hotspur game.
I knew it.
We have Nottingham Forest 1, Tottenham 0. They like to concede first, don't they, Tottenham?
Concede first.
The guys in the background are making this screen go very up and
Why?
down because they're Arsenal fans. They're buzzing right now.
And Lingard with an assist as well.
Oh
That's
yes,
class.
I don't know how
Jesse
you can read
Lingard.
that, Matt.
That's class. Why did Tottenham do that? Why do they do
I
that?
don't think they plan to do
No,
it. You know,
why
I don't think they go. I don't think Conte's there like, guys,
Yeah,
concede, let them have the goal, and then we
Come
know how to
on.
play. But yeah,
Oh man! Oh
2-0.
my God!
I'm hearing that it's 2-0 Forest. It's 2-0 Forest.
All right, you've given them one. You don't need to give them two. Do you know what I
Oh
mean?
wow, Conte is fuming right now.
Oh, that is
I
embarrassing.
cannot imagine how he is feeling.
How's that happening?
That's crazy.
2-0
Wow!
to Nottingham Forest. Who got the second goal? Who got the second goal? Don't tell me that was Lingard.
Oh, I
was
think
it?
it's been
Wait.
disallowed. It's been
Is it
Is
disallowed.
it Jesse?
It's gone.
Lingard!
I think it's
It
a
was-
goal. It
was
keeps
Jesse-
going.
It was Jesse Lingard. It was Jesse
We
Lingard.
think it's Jesse Lingard for the second goal.
57th minute.
After assisting on the first one, he's now got the second
Oh,
goal.
that's
Oi.
class, you know, 'cause he's not really found his like feet. I don't. Well, from
Sack
what I've
Lingard
not
anyway,
that
that
I've
United
watched
player.
Forest, but I feel like he hadn't really found his feet early this season at
Yeah,
Forest. So.
I think it's a hard team to find your feet in. Like Forest have been defensively
Yeah.
playing, haven't they? So like
What is it? Why are they turning up against bigger teams?
they turn up against the big teams, Nottingham Forest. You know what I mean?
A lot of them teams do, though. You know.
Yeah, they turned up against Villa. Yeah.
They did,
know,
but then
big-
Arsenal put them back in their place, didn't they? So
Good day out. I love that. Good day out for the fans.
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Good day out.
really lovely.
So rude and patronising, isn't it? So it's just a good day out.
Oh my God, 2-0. Right, Raheem Sterling
So
warming up.
Interestingly, it's weird. Must be weird for Sterling thinking like playing City. 'Cause you know, in the Carabao Cup in 2019, I think it was, when you guys beat us in the final, Sterling scored the winning penalty.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Well, we shall see that he may score
So,
the winning penalty against
he
the
could
Manchester
do
City
that
today.
for us-
If Sterling scores, will he celebrate?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, why
I think
not?
Raheem's got the respect to like look what Man City have done for him since he left Liverpool. Like,
Yeah, but it's still you're still going to celebrate your goal.
No, Gallagher didn't against Palace.
Yeah,
Oh,
like, but he
too
was only there on
much.
loan. He was only there on loan.
And he still didn't.
Yeah, I know. So like, he's
I
still a
don't think there's
Chelsea
anything
player.
wrong with it.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
he
didn't
scored against
celebrate.
Palace. Yeah. I don't think he'll
There's nothing
celebrate.
wrong with it.
Guys, what do
I
you
don't
think?
think you have
Will
to take
Raheem
your top off
Sterling
and swing it
celebrate
round your head,
if he
but-
scores against Manchester City today? Whether it be a penalty, whether it be an open play goal, will he celebrate?
First of all, will he even come on, is the question. I wonder what changes Graham Potter is going to make for the second half, if any, because he seems to make changes like early on when he can see there's any mistakes made. So he didn't make any in the first half. Wonder if he'll bring
Liverpool
anything up.
derby 0-0, you know.
Liverpool derby.
That's what you could want,
We
didn't
want
you?
derby with this 1-0, don't we? But
Yeah.
to be fair, Liverpool probably want that, so they can just solely concentrate more on the Premier League because at the moment they're struggling. Like if they don't finish in the top 4,
They might as well focus on this.
But also, do they want to win something this season? Do they know
That's what I was
Premier
going to
League's
say,
not going to be
focus
the
on
case?
yeah, the Carabao, but they'd prefer the FA Cup if anything, wouldn't they? So
Back out they come. Doesn't look like you guys have got any changes.
I could do with a good broomy.
for football, I don't know if I'm
So
quoted
northern.
wrong, but I'm sure this Carabao
Could you?
Cup. I know this. I say this loosely when I say only, but most other cups pay more. I'm sure to win the Carabao Cup, you only get £5 million
I'll do it on my own for that.
for the team, for the whole the club.
No.
The club gets £5 million. This is
Really?
what I think.
I'm shocked.
I think that's what it is.
That's
yeah.
pennies for these guys, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I see Game Master in front of my screen. Right.
Yeah.
We are off for the second half. Manchester City are on the ball again. Didn't they kick off in the first half? How are they back on the ball for the second half? Right, we have Chelsea on the ball now. They've got the ball back. For some reason, Manchester City decided to do a long ball. And there have been no changes, right? You ladies can confirm that for me as well, yeah?
Yeah.
No changes.
Doesn't look
We are
well
going.
from City. Have we seen ours yet?
We are going back in.
Yeah. Looking all.
Manchester
all
City trying to get the
same.
ball under control again, and they have it.
Yeah, no changes for you.
Rodri slowing down the play. He's put it through to Alvarez, but he's got a heavy touch, and Mendy picks up the ball. Right, let's look at these. Let's look at these
Shite,
comments.
Doesn't he?
Somebody
I'm
just
glad
said Sterling only passes backwards. No way he is scoring.
Wow.
Yeah, I love Sterling, and yeah, as I said, I didn't think he should. I don't think Manchester City should have treated him the way that they did, and I think that he should have stayed. But obviously, if he's not getting the respect that he deserves, then rightfully so, he should go to a different team. So
I'd say for us, I don't know about the passing back, but yeah, maybe he won't score because he has been sort of missing the chances. But as I said earlier, he has been a little bit all over the place. He's not been able to sort of build momentum in one position because he's been playing wing back, he's been playing up front, he's been playing on the wing. He's been a little bit all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
He has had opportunities and has not converted them, which is a shame.
but even for Man City, he had a lot of opportunities that he didn't convert. However,
Yeah.
Manchester City create that many opportunities.
It's exactly that.
Does that mean that Raheem was getting goals because of that, and he's now not
Absolutely.
getting the goals because he's now playing for a team that doesn't create more chances?
You've
Yeah.
literally hit the nail on the head.
So he's he's not. So was it a farce that he was at Manchester? Was it a farce that he was at Manchester City because he's not actually that good? I think he is good. But
No, I think the thing is, it's the same with Haaland, isn't it? Like we don't know necessarily how well Haaland would play if he's not receiving
Yeah.
all of that service that he's getting from De Bruyne. De Bruyne was there, creating that for Sterling.
But De Bruyne's been doing that for years, and other players
but-
haven't been doing that.
But that's
so
what I mean. We don't have a De Bruyne.
Oh, we have another score update. Arsenal 1, Brighton 2. Graham Potter's old men, doing it again. 2-1.
They're absolutely flying,
Arsenal, top of the league, are losing to Brighton. Right, and we
God,
now have a
Lewis was
counter
giving the
attack
ball
with
away.
Manchester City. He's passed it on to
Come
Marehz.
on,
Marehz
come
slips in.
on. Oh,
Cucurella, is that a penalty or is that a great tackle?
no.
It looked like a great tackle to me.
That was good.
That's
Cucurella
what-
stepping
He's got
up.
great hair.
That's what
hasn't
my
he?
hair looks like when I take it
Unreal.
out.
Does it?
No.
No.
You're such a bitch.
No.
It goes curly. It does go curly and down, but not
Not that. That's
not
a
that
lot
long.
of hair.
Plus, I shave the sides, don't I? So.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, your hair's getting a lot of airtime, and I'm here
you know
for
what I mean?
it because it is great.
Zoom in on it now. Zoom in on it.
Oh, is VAR in the Carabao Cup? I do not know this.
Hold on.
Because
Hold on.
Did he-
That's no way.
No, it's
That's
not.
Did he touch the
that's
ball?
He
not-
got the ball. He did.
Did
get
he?
it,
That's,
yeah.
that's not a penalty.
I'm not
He
sure.
was there. He was there first. It was in
Oh,
amongst
yeah.
it.
Yeah, is this the cup where it's only got VAR in the Premier League team home games? Because there's one cup I'm sure where the VAR doesn't go to Championship games.
Yeah, this could well be.
Yeah. So
It
that
should just
I
be
think
the
that
same
I
across
think
the
that
board.
I think that's wrong. If
Yeah, I do.
the cup, if it doesn't go to the lower league teams games, it shouldn't be just in the Premier League games. It's just as simple as that.
Yeah, it should go across the board.
Yeah, it either needs to be in every single game or not.
Oh! We've just seen
Phillips.
Phillips looking like he's about to come on.
Come on then, Calvin Phillips.
Let's hope he don't injure himself.
Trying to get himself into
Do you
this
know what?
England
Just
team.
having Phillips fit is again and just another little refresher for City.
Yeah, even like to give Rodri a chance to
Just
actually
that little,
relax.
yeah, and potentially just what you need like after the World Cup to have like someone in that's been now is fit clearly playing is going to change up your game again. Could see you through the rest of the season.
Walker must be
that stretch.
devastated in it because I don't think he's going to make it to the World Cup.
Phillips.
Walker.
Oh,
When you've got the
groin
likes of
surgery.
Trippier's killing it right now. Like Trippier has to obviously no. Walker could make it because Reece James is not going now, is
but a
it?
groin injury is not good, you know.
Oh, okay.
He's had surgery on his groin.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Yeah. So
Calvin
it's a bit
Phillips
like-
has came on. He is looking ready.
Hey,
Oh, you're not a fresh trimmer now.
Here we go with the hair again. Does it go with your barbers?
Don't just let my
Shout
bun out
out 7-star barbers in Birmingham.
7-star barbers.
Oh.
The only place where you get a 7-star haircut.
You know what I mean? You know what I
I didn't even
mean?
know that was a thing, you know.
Right, do we have any other score updates? Please let me know. Apparently VAR will be in the semi-final stage and the final for the Carabao Cup.
Ooh.
That is apparent. That is what I just read on a comment. Right, score updates. We have 2-1 to Brighton against Arsenal, 0-0 Newcastle, Crystal Palace, 2-0 Nottingham Forest to Tottenham. Let's just state that again. 2-0 to Nottingham Forest over Tottenham. 1-1. Oh, sorry, I needed to score a
Great
goal
save
for
by
Manchester
Mendy.
City. Marehz, went into corner for Manchester City.
Unbelievable for Mendy.
He's killing it.
Yeah,
Want to look at
lovely
charge.
stuff.
We also have Southampton 1,
And
Sheffield
another-
Wednesday 1, West Ham 1, Blackburn 1. Oh, Mendy makes another great save!
Another great save and another shot by Grealish.
Oh my
I can't
God!
believe it.
He
You
looks
cannot
gobsmacked.
believe
And
it.
every other game is 0-0. There you go. That's Wolves, Leeds, Liverpool, and Derby. 0-0. Oh my God! Mendy is absolutely
Look, Grealish went to celebrate
smashing
then,
it.
watch.
Oh, so good from Mendy.
Manchester City,
on,
another cross.
come on.
Morris blocked by Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
Here we go.
Right, and
Rico
we're starting
Lewis.
again.
Oh.
We're starting again, and Marehz is on the wing now. Is he going to cross it in, or is he going to take it back? He's ran past Chalobah, and he's took him out on the edge of the area.
Chalobah's giving away a free kick.
There is no De Bruyne to take this, but I think
Yellow
Marehz will be
Chalobah.
claiming this on the edge of the area. Yellow card for Chalobah, yes.
That was not necessary.
Send him off.
It's a definite yellow card on the edge of the area.
Yeah,
Pen
that's
Marehz
fair
is
enough.
claiming this free kick. Will he score it?
Gosh. Gosh.
Jack,
He's taking it.
looks
Grealish,
confident as well.
Morris?
He looks like he's ready for it.
They're talking about his.
Ruben Diaz is there for some reason.
It's on it.
If you're going to shut me up, mate, and smash it top bins, and so be it. But Mendy,
God.
Mendy has been making some great saves. So
Heart and mouth moment.
What do you
Grealish
say?
taking it. Has Grealish taking it?
it would make sense if the right footer took it to go over the wall, but
Marehz is gonna
Marehz
go,
might smash it at his front post. Let's see.
Marehz.
Marehz is going up. He's gone over the wall and he's scored the goal! Marehz, 1-0, Manchester City. Mendy did not even move. I think that went through the wall. We shall see when the replay shows. Well done to Marehz. Gets
Mendy
the
didn't even
1-0.
make an attempt at that.
Yeah, he didn't even make
What's
an
that
attempt.
about?
Kennedy, how'd you feel?
Lovely. Good stuff.
Love
Nice
it.
to see the game pick up for a minute. Oh,
And-
yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, nah, the wall should have been there.
The wall should have been there.
Boys, shied
Koulibaly's
away
not
from
even
it.
jumped. Mendy can't see through the Manchester City players. What is Koulibaly
They
doing
do
there?
us, bro.
He's not even tried to stop that. He's flinched. He didn't jump. Koulibaly, I don't know how much they paid for him, didn't jump. The free kick went to the centre.
Oh, I love Pep.
That free kick kind of went to the centre of the goal, and Mendy should have done better. Or Koulibaly definitely should have put his life on the line for that.
Koulibaly should have jumped, definitely. But also, you know, there's not one person in that situation. Mendy should have made an effort of some sort. And you know what? I know I said at the beginning of this, I wouldn't be annoyed if we lost But that would be if we played well. If we put in the performance and lost, fine. What was that? That's not okay.
It wasn't good.
That is not okay.
Again, it's like they just all had a takeaway. They're just like, oh, well. Oh.
For God's sake. Shabby.
Do we think Chelsea can get a goal back? And if they do, it looks like it could be now.
I feel like they could.
Ruben Diaz
Letting it
makes
get
a
away
good
from
clearance though, and Marehz is back on the ball. Right, all the games are still 1-1. It looks like if City can hold this now, they won't need to bring on the almighty Haaland.
Oh, Grealish, get
Jack
up.
Grealish does his almighty dive. no, but let's talk about the
momentum has
smart
picked up.
diving. Right, well, Chalobah's passing it to the edge. He's going to cross it in. He's gone for a shot. And Ortega
okay, that's good.
tapped.
You know what? It's picked up the momentum.
Yes. Ortega has tapped it over for a corner. This is what I'm saying. One goal's gone in and already it looks a lot more open.
Yeah.
Now it looks like a good game. It's not going to be a boring game.
Just don't know sometimes why we're just letting them go past us. You know what I mean? It's the same issue with when we take a shot and then no one being there for the second attempt. You know, what's going on?
Crosses it in. Oh! Ziyech into the area and
Oh, you're doing that.
I can't believe
it. Koulibaly was in the box and it just bounces off him.
He's tiny, isn't he?
Yeah.
What is Koulibaly here? Is he on this game?
Oh.
Was it Koulibaly? Was that Chalobah? Who was that?
Zachariah has just.
Zakaria.
Yeah.
Oh my life.
Zachariah.
Yeah, I have no idea who's saying this name right, or if any of us are saying it right.
Caught him wrong. He wasn't ready for it. He's knocked it back out, whereas he should have taken that in and taken a shot. Oh, man.
But yeah, this looks like a better game already. We are 56 minutes in. Manchester City 1, Chelsea 0.
I was expecting a lot more from Zachariah after his performance against Zagreb because it was so good, and I don't think he's really been involved in this game. I literally don't think I've seen him partake in anything so far. Ruben's still on it.
Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
Enters the box. Needs to find
Passes
someone.
it to Ziyech.
Ziyech.
What, is it Ziyech?
Yeah.
Ziyech, there we go.
I love it. You know what? I don't know why any of us think we actually know really how it's said.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Jack Grealish.
Anyone's name.
There you go. Jack Grealish.
Yeah.
Grealish.
Grealish.
Passes it to Alvarez.
That's probably right.
Back post to Marehz. Marehz!
Oh
and Alvarez gets the goal. Marehz shoots across goal.
I said 2-0 City, didn't I?
You did, yes. Marehz, great touch, passes it across, shoots across the goal. Mendy taps it with a great save, but Alvarez is there before the Chelsea defence. Now, the Chelsea defence should be on their toes right there to clear the ball.
What's gone on in that dressing room? Because they've come out with a different vibe.
But Manchester City got there first, and now they are 2-0 up. Alvarez scores again. That is 7 goals in 8 games, is it?
8 in 7.
I thought it was 1 less than his goals. I thought his goals was 1 less than his games.
No, 1 more. No.
I thought it was 7 games, 6 goals. Guys.
Yeah, it was. You're right.
Marehz. Was that Koulibaly again? Koulibaly looks like he's sleeping.
No, it's
Yeah, they can't be bothered.
It's just
Great save from Mendy.
Yeah.
Defence
He
in there.
expects someone to be there.
Alvarez is just there
Do you know what I mean?
to tap
Why
it
is
in.
no one's back?
2-0
There you
Manchester
go,
City.
7th goal this season.
And you can just see how Alvarez is now really, really pumped, isn't he?
Yeah.
They're only building more and more momentum.
You called it though.
I'm expecting one more goal though from us.
How close were those
what a
goals
ball
together?
from Loftus-Cheek to switch it.
Lewis Howe.
How close were those goals together then?
Yeah, matter of minutes, weren't they? Oh my gosh. It's just not.
And Manchester City have got back.
Not what we need leading into the weekend. Who have you got on the weekend? Who's City got?
Brentford, I think.
How are you feeling for that?
Let's have a little look.
I think you're right. I think
Who's
you've got
got
Brentford.
who?
In
Yeah, I
fact,
think it's
you
Brentford
definitely
on
got
Saturday.
Brentford.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about that game? Because they absolutely dominated us.
Honestly, yeah, I think Brentford are a good side, and I think they could be one of those teams where you, like you say, they turn up against the bigger squads. But
We have a score update. Arsenal
what's
1.
happening?
This is crazy.
Brighton 3. Lamptey has come and scored a goal. Lamptey has come and scored the goal. Now Lamptey, that's another one who's an absolute baller.
It's bad.
3-1.
Arsenal's-
Arsenal, are they being exposed? Is this now going to be travelling back into the Premier
Nah,
League?
Do you know
nah.
what? I wonder. I wonder who they put out though.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah.
Could we get the
They're-
Arsenal lineup, please?
I feel like they're so focused
they're
on the
gonna be
Premier
so
League.
excited.
Oh my God!
Palmer's got on the attack. And Mendy makes
Save from
another
Mendy
great
again.
save.
Oh shit, they're gonna score again.
Manchester City are still on the attack with Jack Grealish.
Go on, shoot from there,
Passing
why
it to
not?
Phillips. Bernardo Silva is now on. I didn't even know that he came on.
Yeah. Literally, as I suspected, given the scoreline, Arsenal have not put out a strong squad.
Yeah, so
Yeah, they don't
they've got
care.
Hine in goal, Cedric right back, Saliba, obviously their best centre back at the
Saliba.
moment. He's still playing centre back with Holding. Tierney left back, Eleni and
Elneny.
Lokonga DMs with Marquinhos, Vieira and Nelson behind Nketiah. So yeah, the only starters they've got in there really is Saliba, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tierney.
So
Nelson
yeah.
obviously played really
they've been
well
playing
when he
Zinchenko
came
left,
in for
haven't they,
Saka
so?
recently. But yeah, that's not a strong squad for them. So you know,
But is
they're
that-
clearly
is that
focused
not-
as
They
they are in
are.
the Premier League.
But is that not exposing Arsenal's depth now?
Yeah, but I said this like on last Friday I did a stream and I said their depth, like I don't think there was any question over that. We don't think that they have got depth.
Yeah.
So and like I've always said that it will be interesting to see if their depth gets tested,
Yep.
how well they actually do, and yeah, that's again something that maybe they'll pick up in the January transfer market. Arteta's now got grounds to stand on to be like, hey, give me a little bit of dough just to get that depth that we're going to need for this final stretch, especially. And he's probably showing it with this second team now as well, isn't he? But yeah, not
A lot of them are
surprising
hating on
given-
Jesus now, aren't they? Like, oh shit. Trying to stretch my back and they took the sofa with me.
Trying to take the chair with you.
Told ya. It's that subway that I had.
Brighton, who are beating Arsenal 3-1, that's who Villa have got on the weekend as well. So if we do well against Manchester United, Unai Emery, good evening. Hopefully we can do it against Brighton. Right, Chelsea on the attack again. Loftus-Cheek has probably been Chelsea's best player at the moment and passes it to Hall, is that? Yeah.
Still yet to
Kovacic.
see Hutchinson as well. Don't think he's going to come on, is he?
Well, he might as well come on if they're going to lose. We shall see. City should be playing their B team against this billion-dollar club. Is this not City's B team already?
Oh,
Their B team
isn't
is
it?
basically an A team always, isn't
Yeah.
it? So
yeah, that's exactly this. Yeah,
that's
You've
the
got
beauty of the
right.
depth of Manchester City. Because even though Arsenal are winning the... Ziyech!
Nice from Ziyech. That.
Ziyech! Oh my God! Ortega just made an amazing save. That is a cracking save, and he's showing why Manchester City have so much depth. Because I didn't think in one area, I thought that's the one place they didn't have the depth.
Oh, really, really good by Ziyech though. Lewis Hall.
Oh wow!
that
What
was a
a
nice
save!
save.
I like the fact he took that on the first touch though. There was direction. It was just safe.
Ziyech just done that Berber turn. Oh my life!
Hey up! Don't push him. Not on Zakaria. Come on now.
And then somebody just corrected me and said, "Yeah, Mendy has been the best." All right, cool. Yeah, I'll take that. Mendy has been superb in goal
Yeah.
for
No,
Chelsea.
He's been good.
God, yeah, I think it's his Edison.
The games on the weekend, yeah. So Manchester City. Who did you say you've got?
Brentford.
Let's have a little look. Let's just double make sure. Yeah, Manchester City have got Brentford 12:30 kickoff. Chelsea
I
have got
don't like them
Newcastle.
early games.
That was
Chelsea
a
have got
really good
Newcastle
save
away
by your keeper.
at 5:30, and Aston Villa have got Brighton on the Sunday, I think it is, at 2 o'clock.
How do you feel for that one?
We're away. At the moment, we've had 2 great games at home.
At home?
Yeah, we seem to be performing at home, and then we go away, obviously. Since Gerrard's left, we've had a 4-0 win at home, and then we've had a 4-0 loss away, and then we just had a 3-1 win at home. So let's see if we can get some good form away from home. And I think Brighton's, I reckon they're a better team than us, but it's not to say.
They're by far a better team than you.
Yeah, thank you for rubbing salt in the wound.
No, that's okay.
But I don't think it's not a game that
By
we
far,
can't get something out of, depending on what Brighton team turns up.
Personally, prediction-wise, I reckon...
I'm speaking with my heart right now.
Yeah.
Let me speak with my heart, you know what I mean?
Yeah, fair enough. Because, that's definitely not your head involved in that one.
No.
Brighton are unbelievable at the moment.
What
Look at
man
them, they're
thinks
in third
with
at the
his
moment.
head?
Not third, they're in fifth
None
at
of
the
us.
moment, are they?
What's that?
Brighton? They're definitely above us, anyway.
Brighton.
I
Brighton.
think Arsenal.
They're incredible.
Brighton are 6th in the lead. In the league, and Chelsea are 7th. You're on the exact same amount of points. They've got a better goal difference.
Okay. Well, yeah. Anyway, they've stepped up their game massively. Doing so well under Potter, now under De Zerbi as well. So I think it's going to be a hard ground to go to. I mean, we got battered by them, so.
You did. You did.
And we beat you, so.
Do you think that's the pressure though of Potter, or do you think that's just Brighton really wanted to go for it to show that he shouldn't have left?
I think it's a mixture of both, to be honest. But he should have expected that as well.
Yeah.
So we should have been prepared for it. And
He done a
even
pep.
though
He done a pep and bottled it.
Yeah.
That's what he done.
He did. He went for more of like an attacking play. I was going to see what he did, but didn't quite deliver on it, did he?
Nope, not at all.
It's interesting that he's not making any changes though, because like he does, as I said, like he's not afraid to make them early usually, and hasn't made any.
But is he not making the changes because he's just accepting the loss and he just wants to concentrate on the league?
Well, I think that's a very risky way to play when you're already 2-0 down.
Yeah.
Because I also
especially
think
Chelsea as well. Chelsea shouldn't. If it was like Villa, for instance, and we've got the potential of being relegated, obviously,
Grealish.
we should be worried
Oh
about
my
that.
God,
But Grealish!
no!
Oh,
Fair enough. He done well then.
Marehz, is he going to cross it to the back post? Yes, he is. But Ruben Loftus-Cheek is there.
Ooh.
So is Bernardo Silva, and she's killing it again, isn't he? With his lovely turns.
You made a substitution. Silva wasn't on before, was he?
Manchester, yeah, they brought on Silva, yeah.
Me.
Yeah, they brought on Silva.
I was like,
They brought on Silva
Who's answering this one?
and Calvin Phillips for
Yeah.
Rodri and
Oh
Gundogan.
yeah, they did bring him on at that time, didn't they? So they've made changes.
And Chelsea have made none yet. If you was the manager, what are you changing?
I mean, you obviously it's difficult because for say you need a stronger defence at this point, don't you? But you can't give something that we've not got.
Well, you've got. Well,
know,
let's
so
not go for
we're
the.
not-
Oh,
we're
here you
not-
go. Here you go.
oh,
We are now
yeah.
bringing on 4 players.
Oh my lord.
Here we
We've got
go.
Raheem Sterling.
Sterling
got
is
Mason Mount.
playing.
We've got
Roy's coming
Gallagher.
off. Gallagher on.
And who was the 4th? We've got Mason Mount,
Aspilicueta,
Aspilicueta,
Gallagher, and Sterling.
Sterling.
Here
Right.
it comes.
Here it comes.
Big
Gallagher
change.
on.
Pressure,
Love Gallagher.
pressure, pressure. Does this mean we are
where's
going
your
4
man?
at the back now? It looks like it, doesn't it?
Chalobah's coming off.
Aspilicueta will probably go centre back now with Koulibaly.
Yeah.
Or is he going... Don't ask me, yeah, he might be going... I don't know if he's going right back or centre back. We shall see. Does this mean that Ruben Loftus-Cheek is going to
probably
stay?
going right back. So we'll have Koulibaly, I'd say, probably moving to the middle, won't he? Still on?
Koulibaly's still on.
Sterling just don't look happy there, you know.
Nah, has to be in the middle, yeah.
I'm not going to lie. He just don't look happy.
Who?
But
Sterling.
he's not been performing, isn't he? So
He needs to get back in that light blue kit.
he does, because right now his performance, even though obviously Southgate with more time Still have him.
Yeah, but you're not going to play him in your first 11. What's
I
the point of going
know,
back
I
to
know. It's just sad to see, innit?
No, I would hate it if any
I would
of our
still
boys that
for Manchester City. I still would have played Sterling, which is like I'd pick.
And who wouldn't you have
I'd
played?
choose him over Grealish. So if Grealish is playing, I'm choosing Sterling.
Yeah,
Really?
same.
Yeah.
Interesting. Kovacic.
Oh.
Oh.
Right then, it is 2-0 to Manchester City. If you are just joining us here, Chelsea have just made 4 substitutions. Will they be bringing it back to 2-2? Graham Potter wants this cup. Every other game in the Carabao Cup, we have 3-1 to Brighton against Arsenal. We have Newcastle 0, Crystal Palace 0, Nottingham Forest 2, Tottenham 0,
Mad.
Southampton 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1, West Ham 2, Blackburn 1. The underdogs of Blackburn have
flipped it
crumbled
round.
right now. We have Wolves 0, Leeds 0. We still have Liverpool 0 and Derby 0. Could we see the lineup for
Crazy.
Liverpool, please? Let's see why they are not beating this Derby team.
Yeah, I wonder
Jack
what they've
Grealish
put
making
out.
a good few
'Cause I
runs
also
on
don't
his
know who
own.
they've-
Right, in goal, they've got Kelleher.
Yeah, they've not put out.
Ramsey right back, Phillips and Gomez centre back, Tsimikas, is that his name? Tsimikas?
Yeah.
Tsimikas left back, Oxlade-Chamberlain. I have no idea who that centre mid is, as well as Clark. But ladies, Bezitic, yeah, baller. Carvalho left wing, Stewart and Freindorf on the right. Yeah, there's a lot of young players there, obviously, that are playing.
Coming like everyone's just
I
putting
don't
out
think
substitute
anyone's
features.
But wait there, scroll up for me, sorry guys. Did I just see that a few people have come on? Yeah, so Elliot has come on, Firmino has come on, and so has Darwin Nunez.
Yeah,
Wow.
so they're wanting a result
Yeah,
out
they
of that.
do
They've
want
wanted
it,
to-
yeah.
They are wanting it.
Darwin Nunez was obviously getting compared to
Haaland.
at the start
I love
of the
that.
season.
Everyone really thought that Nunez was the guy.
Yeah, no.
What a sad time.
Yeah, for me it was
They
always
all
Haaland.
did the most. Nunez. And then I remember he scored, and I think it was his first game, and Haaland didn't score or whatever, or he had a goal disallowed, and it was just like, they just rubbed it in our faces. And now look.
Yeah.
I don't think it's him though that's not performing. I think with Haaland, Haaland's has got an amazing team around him.
Yeah.
They've got high energy, they've got the passion.
Yeah.
They're providing the service for him. Whereas Nunez has come into this team that's just a little bit like deflated. To be honest. They don't have the energy. So he's got all of this like passion. Him and Diaz as well did. Because I think he's out injured at the moment, isn't he? But but he's not got anyone else around him that's feeling the same energy. So again, it's like, you can't just stick someone in there and expect them to take off on their own.
Yeah.
Haaland's lucky that he's got the boys around him who are also, really on it.
Yeah.
Indeed. Also, just
It's
to
it's a team
update,
game. That's
Chelsea
And a lot of youth as well at City,
should have just scored. Chelsea should have just scored. I think that was Mason Mount, and Ortega has made an amazing save. However, it has now been given as offside. But a little update for you guys. Nottingham Forest 2, Tottenham 0. However, Nottingham Forest have got a red card.
Oh.
So they're down to 10 men.
They're down to 10 men from the 75th minute, and it is now the 90th. So they've been 10 men down
wow.
for 15 minutes. And
And
they're
Spurs still
winning
can't.
2-0.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That is crazy.
Wolverhampton 1, Leeds 0. We called it. We called it.
Not
We
surprised.
called it.
We did call
We're
that.
representing the West Midlands team.
Podence.
And who is it? We've had
Assist.
Adama Traore
Traore.
gets the goal.
Class in it.
Yeah, like the fastest, strongest human in the
Built
Premier
as
League.
well.
Like,
Built.
yeah, have you seen when he puts his Vaseline on his arm because people are trying to grab him? So he puts
No,
Vaseline all over his arm so people
clever.
don't grab him. So when they try and grab him, they slip off him.
Oh, Havertz coming on.
We have the 5th change for Chelsea, and it is going to be Kai Havertz. And I'm
gonna
guessing
come
he's going to take off the guy, Broya.
Pulisic.
Has he already come off?
Broy's already come off. I
Okay,
think.
so
Pulisic coming off. which after that miss, I'm not surprised. Or will he be changing up the formation? We will see. But I don't understand with the boys at the moment. They're all these chances they're missing. They're going for low balls, and Ortega's clearly all over those low balls. So why are they not just trying to nip it over him?
Yep.
I mean, they did. It was going in the crowd.
I said nip, not send it.
Fucking hell.
Chelsea.
That landed over here, that did.
Haaland, what's he doing?
Oh, he looks sad.
He looks quite sweet, doesn't he?
Oh.
Haaland is, we're looking at Haaland, looking at the stream right now, and Haaland's just looking as if, like, if I was on this pitch, I'd have a hat-trick by now. Literally.
It's quite sweet.
Oh, studs high on Bernardo Silva against Conor Gallagher. Studs showing as well. I reckon he's going to get a yellow card, even though he did get the ball and he didn't touch Gallagher, but it was definitely a dangerous tackle.
Yeah, that was a dangerous tackle.
Havertz is coming on for number 67. Is that your youth player? I'm guessing.
Lewis Hall will be coming off. Got some good minutes in there.
Right, Lewis Hall could have got a goal. Unfortunate not to get the goal.
I think he had about 3 chances in there.
Yeah.
That definitely could have seen the back of the net, but unfortunately it was not to be for young Hall. Shame.
Indeed. We have a score update in the West Ham game. West Ham 2, Blackburn Rovers 2.
Oh my God.
Could they be taking it 2 penalties? Oh my God, they may be doing that. 88 minutes.
Mad.
88 minutes, 2-2. Right now, it's looking like Newcastle, Crystal Palace is going to penalties. Southampton, Sheffield Wednesday is going to penalties. West Ham, Blackburn will be going to penalties. And Liverpool, Derby will also be going to penalties.
Guess what won't be? This game. This game.
Oh, Kennedy's feeling very confident.
I would like a goal, if that's not too much to ask, boys.
You've got this.
the
You've
one.
got this.
Lovely.
Ellie would like a goal.
Stop gassing
Is
her up, man.
she going to get it?
Oh, sorry, a goal. Yeah, sorry, I thought you meant to.
We
No,
shall
no.
see.
No, don't be silly.
Oh,
We
when I said that,
shall
it sounded so
see.
sacky, and it wasn't.
No, but we have started to turn it around a little bit, and liking the way we're playing a little bit more. Seems to be a bit more space going on.
Loftus-Cheek hits it low across the box.
No. And they're on.
Great defending from Manchester City again.
No?
Alvarez is offside, and Chelsea will still be putting under pressure for the last 15 minutes of the game. Somebody just said to me that it was Boubacar Traoré that scored, not Adama Traoré.
Oh.
I just saw Traoré, so
Yeah.
I naturally thought it was Adama. And yes, you are correct. Shout out to Hemil Nandha. Shout out to you, man.
Oh, he looked all deflated then.
Yeah. I think
Who is it that came off?
Oh, that's just
Lewis
broke my
Hall,
heart. I wish we
yeah,
could
that's
rewind
sweet,
it.
yeah.
Oh.
He'll get over it. He'll get older and
He was
start
speaking
playing.
and he was like this. He went, literally.
Should have scored.
Oh.
I should have scored.
Because he should have.
I've ruined it. I've lost the game. That's what he's saying. I've lost the game for Chelsea.
It would've been
Cucurella
amazing
puts a great
for him.
ball in for Kai Havertz.
Oh!
And he
It
takes
would've
a
been
terrible
amazing for him
shot.
to score against City, in the first team. Gallagher, though, has quite a good record against City. He played well against them when he played for Palace. So.
Well, he's got 13 minutes to do something. We still have the same results in the games. We've got Arsenal against Brighton, and that is 3-1 to Brighton. No score updates for you at the moment.
There we go.
It's all Chelsea at the moment, though. It is all Chelsea with the pressure. So Manchester City might actually get that counter-attacking goal now.
Yeah.
I've just got a comment about Havertz,
Yeah.
saying Havertz is awful. What are your thoughts on Havertz? Like Sterling on the attack. Ortega's there to clear it. What are your thoughts on Havertz? Like, would you replace him in January?
No,
Like,
I definitely wouldn't replace him. No, I think that, to be honest, with like our younger players, I think we're still. Like Potter's still yet to bring out the best of them, and he seemed to have like lost his knack a bit towards the end of last season, beginning of this season, and I just think it's a waiting game a little bit at the moment. You can't just bring in a new manager and like click your fingers and things change around. If you want something like that, you go for a Pochettino, Ancelotti, who can sort of switch things around, but it's a short-term fix.
Yeah.
And we've got, you know, Potter from Brighton, who
It's a prospect.
he's got the potential, and you can see that. You can't argue with that. The proof's in the pudding with how well he did at Brighton. So there's a few players at the moment I think we could be seeing a lot better from, and Havertz is one of those. But I still think that we will see that, and I definitely won't be replacing
How do you feel about Aubameyang?
I think after his performance against Arsenal, it was disappointing, but not. You know what was
Some would say he's still a blood clot Yang, like he's still representing Arsenal.
It's weird
No,
not seeing him
he's
in an
definitely
Arsenal shirt.
not doing that. But I think after the game, he kind of just shrugged it off as if it wasn't really that big a deal, and that's what's disappointing as a fan to see, because derbies are, you know, our bread and butter. It's it is important to us, and if he's not really fussed about that, that's a shame.
Yeah.
But again, as I said, it literally goes back to the fact that we don't have a playmaker or, you know, creative midfielder. So he's someone that can convert chances. Unfortunately, he's someone that can convert chances. He's not been doing that either. But he just needs to give him some more opportunities, I think.
Nathan Ake is coming on for Laporte for the last 10 minutes of the game, and we have some full-time results. We have Newcastle and Crystal Palace 0-0. That will be going to penalties. We also have Nottingham Forest that have won 2-0, and Wolverhampton who have won 1-0 against Leeds. The rest of the games are in the final moments of the games, but it looks like Southampton, Sheffield Wednesday, West Ham, Blackburn Rovers are both also going to penalties. The only sure win at the moment is looking like Brighton against Arsenal, which is 3-1 to Brighton.
Yeah, imagine if Arsenal turned that one around.
Oh my
God.
God.
Imagine.
In the 93rd minute.
Let's see if they've brought on any subs that's potentially looking to change that. They have brought on Martinelli, Gabriel, Zinchenko, Gabriel Jesus and Xhaka.
Oh my God, they've really gone for it. That's probably just getting them in a couple of, you know, a little bit warmed up for the weekend. But Jesus, I mean, he is...
Baller.
Are you missing him, looking at how well he's doing at Arsenal?
Yeah, but no, at the same time.
Because
You got Haaland. You don't need to miss him.
They weren't playing him anyway for so long, so it was just like...
He's like a whole new player at Arsenal, isn't he? Like, it's like he's been free and is able to actually play the way he wants to play.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people, I think, out there being like, oh, you know, he's not scoring the goals or whatever. I actually don't think that matters, because he's doing so much for them outside of scoring goals.
That front four,
he's allowing them to score those goals.
That front, like the other teams are concentrating on him. That's allowing Martinelli and Saka to come in and get their goals, and Odegaard as well.
After how well he did at the beginning, that's exactly right. You know, he is focusing. All the other teams are eyes on him, and he can draw them away from, you know, away from the goal, create that space for the other guys to come in and knock it into the back of the net, which they are doing a lot of. That game against Forest, I mean, did either of you watch that? Well, you wouldn't, would you? You're not Arsenal
Forest
fans.
Versus
Arsenal.
No.
Crazy, some unbelievable guys.
Right, we have Chelsea on the attack. He's crossed it back post to Sterling, but it was too heavy, and it is now going to go for a Manchester City throw-in by the looks of things. Sterling is looking like the most likely to score at the moment, though, so we shall see. We shall see. I still think if he scores, he will not celebrate. But again, as I said, we shall see.
Oh, they're bored.
Yeah,
Start looking at the phones.
Thinking, what if I put my money into? No. Yeah, now he's been told he's on TV.
Yeah.
Better look interested in the game. Funny seeing Calvin Phillips in a City top, isn't it? That top looks good on everyone.
Yeah, it does.
Just want to be a City fan just to wear that top.
Yeah, it is nice.
Have you got the new home kit?
Nah.
No, you like the old school retro ones?
I'm spending £90 on that. You should pay me to support you. What do you mean? Joking.
I give it to Man City though. Your season tickets are really cheap.
Really?
Yeah, they're like
fill it, aren't they?
They're like one of the cheapest in the Premier League.
No, what?
Yeah.
I think it's something to do with when they built the stadium, they built it in what they
We
call a regenerative area in Manchester.
Great ball to the back post, and Chelsea have not scored it via Pulisic, and I'm sure Kai Havertz went up for a header that missed it also. Wow, what an opportunity. Azpilicueta has put in a great ball to the back post.
Great ball in from Azpilicueta.
And Havertz and Pulisic have not made the most of it. Wow. Wow, wow. That is...
no words. That's two. Two of them.
You know what? Chelsea have had like
ball
4 or 5 great opportunities to actually be in this game.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's been their problem for the majority of the season. The fact that they're just not... they're getting opportunities, but they're just not putting them away. Yeah. Right. Any other games? Yes, we now can confirm. Newcastle, Crystal Palace, 0-0 going to penalties. Southampton, Sheffield Wednesday, 1-1 going to penalties. And West Ham, Blackburn, 2-2 also going to penalties. We are 4 minutes away, potentially, from Liverpool and Derby also going to penalties.
Why are all the other teams way ahead of us?
What's that?
Why are all of the other teams games
I think they played. I think they kicked off at 1:45 where this game and the Liverpool game kicked off at 8. If my mathematics is correct.
You are right actually.
That's a guess.
What was that question you asked again? Because I'm going to ask people that if you were born 6 years ago.
Oh, you ask them their age and then ask them if they was born 6 years ago. How old would you be?
It's so confusing.
Have you got another one like that?
Yeah, there's a few.
What did you put in a toaster?
Bread. Trying to catch me out. You can't catch me out.
Oh,
can't catch me out.
Pulisic just kept it in with a header.
Do you like that question?
Yeah. Cucurella
has passed it to Kai Havertz.
Oh.
He's pulled it behind. Is that Mason Mount or Pulisic?
No, Pulisic. Where is Mace?
Manchester City are defending really well right now. And Jack Grealish is ready to take it out. But Chelsea have put the pressure on to get a corner in their half again. Graham Potter is urging his team to be pushing forward. Will they do it?
We're just too slow. I want this one-touch football that we're seeing from like the likes of Arsenal. Good control from Gallagher.
Indeed. Conor Gallagher's come on and he's looking like he's been the piece that Chelsea have been missing. Azpilicueta on the wing again, crosses it in. Ake pushes it out for a corner.
Good lad.
Chelsea are putting the pressure on. Now, can the centre-backs, like Koulibaly, for his mistake on the free kick, make up for this? He's coming up for the corner. He looks absolutely huge.
Koulibaly?
Yeah, he's the fact he didn't jump for that free kick is a shambles.
He clearly thought we didn't need to.
Yeah, it's a shambles. It's like he was just sleeping.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like if we'd lost 2-0 and put in an unreal performance.
Oh! Mason Mount has just knocked it wide. That was extremely close. Chelsea have had the opportunities. They really have. They have had the opportunities to take this game to the wire, and they have not finished their dinner. Wow. Somebody just put in a good comment here saying every team put out weak sides except Spurs.
No, and they still didn't manage to do anything with 10 men against them.
Spurs.
What was the Spurs lineup?
So don't forget they've got a lot of injuries as well. But yeah, their lineup was.
Oh no, I thought they put out. Oh.
They still had.
Oh God, they really.
Yeah, they still had a decent. They still had a decent team. They had Diego Sanchez, Dyer, Lenglet at the back, Doherty, Skip, Basuma, Højbjerg, and Sessegnon in the midfield, and Kane and Perisic up front with. Is that Forster in goal?
Go on, have a fight!
Azpilicueta and Jack Grealish are now squaring up.
Go on.
You know what's crazy about Jack?
What?
When even though you can't hear him, the way that he speaks, you can just tell he's from Birmingham. Like you can hear the Brummie without hearing it. Like I love it.
Yeah, it was a very defensive Spurs side, isn't it?
Yeah. Right now,
it's crazy that they.
It is 3-2 to Newcastle on pens.
Oh, he's booked on both?
Both of them.
It is 3-2 to Newcastle on pens against Crystal Palace. Southampton and Sheffield Wednesday is 1-1 on
Yeah,
penalties.
come
Grealish.
on.
Nah, that's not
I
necessary.
love it. I love it. Love a bit of controversy. Come on.
Super Jack. Kai Havertz got it in the box. Will he cross it in? Passes it to
Oh my
Pulisic.
God.
Pulisic
Too
crosses
many
across the
touches.
box.
Wow.
Oh my God! No! Oh, Sterling! It's the offside goal. It's the offside. It looks like it's 2-1 to Manchester City. It looks like Chelsea have got a goal, but the lino is saying that it's offside. However, he was off the pitch. Does that count? Is that offside if you're off the pitch and then runs on? I don't know.
Yeah.
I literally don't know. I don't know the rules.
I thought that was
Sterling nearly got a goal against his former side.
Honestly, these nails are going to waste. Going done for this week. 3 games. Went to the one on Sunday. Going to Saturday. This
My
tonight.
sky blue ones that I had was good.
Look.
No,
So,
clearly not
wait,
perfect.
both players were actually off the pitch. Both players. That's a weird call because both players were off the pitch, and it looked like the Manchester City player was further behind, but obviously he's not on the pitch, so I don't know the rules in that.
The rules are the rules.
Yeah, I don't know the rules.
No, but I want to see it again, knowing that you just said that. I didn't realise that.
Yeah, both players were off the pitch,
4
but it
minutes
looked like the
extra
Manchester
time.
City player was further beyond the play, and then the Chelsea players ran onto the pitch and then scored the goal.
4 minutes screams a goal from Chelsea to me.
Raheem Sterling had that chance, and oh my God.
But also, that was also nearly 2 own goals from 2 of your players.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, Manchester City, I don't know who it was. Was it, I think it was one of the
Ake and-
centre-backs.
Yeah, who was the first
Nearly
one?
just scored, hit the post. He
Yeah.
tried to clear it and hit the post.
Who's your number 21? Who's that?
Sorry, I
Gomez.
completely just zoned out of that conversation for a minute then because I was thinking about how cold my back is. I'm freezing. Say that again and then you
who's
say
Manchester
it.
City now on the counter-attack with Jack Grealish. Conor
your,
Gallagher does well to take it back, and Chelsea are back on the ball. They have 4 minutes to try and get 2 goals.
Who's playing left back for you?
I don't know.
Left back is Henry, is it? Is it that Henry? Go.
21.
21.
21.
No, Sergio Gomez.
Gomez, yeah.
Is Gomez still on?
I have no idea. Yes, he is. Yeah.
I think it was nearly off him into the...
Conor Gallagher has just put a ball forward that's deflected to Aspilicueta. He's passed it to Sterling and he's put it too far behind him. Oh my God.
Oh, girl.
Jack Grealish is now on the ball, slowing down the play, and it looks like this is now going to be a comfortable win. I can confirm that Newcastle have advanced against Crystal Palace on penalties. There is still penalties going on between Southampton, Sheffield Wednesday, and West Ham Blackburn Rovers. It is still 0-0 between Liverpool and Derby. It looks like that game is going to penalties.
Who scored for Sheffield Wednesday in game? Was it Bannon?
In game for Sheffield Wednesday was Josh Windass. And it's now 4-4 on penalties against Southampton. It is also 4-4 West Ham Blackburn. They've scored all of their penalties.
Sky Sports Player of the Match, Jack Grealish. Funny that because he's had a lot of
He's
chances.
had a lot of good runs, yeah.
Still not converted. There.
No, because I can't convert, because the next game will be trash, so... Do you know what I mean? Swings and roundabouts, mate.
You know, for Villa, he was very consistent. He was
He's not consistent here, but then does he have the chance to be? I don't know. I don't understand. But
Do you know what's funny with City though? When Haaland isn't playing, it takes them a while.
Manchester City. I thought he was on the attack. I thought
Yeah,
Cucurella
Haaland
just...
is
It
like-
takes them a while, but without Haaland to like kind of find their play again. But then muscle memory kicks in, doesn't it?
I've
And
got another analogy for you.
go
Oh,
on.
I'm learning what an analogy
you do a bit
is.
of flat pack furniture, yeah?
Yeah.
And there's just one little screw that you
Yeah.
can't get to sit in.
Yeah.
And it's like, the table's got to hold up just fine, and it doesn't really affect it massively without that screw there.
Yeah.
But when you do put that screw in, oof, that's what that is.
Yeah.
Who's
Just
that?
makes it just that
Haaland.
little
Oh.
bit.
Haaland is the last screw.
Yeah.
That
No,
sounds
that's
so
fair enough.
weird.
But also, but
you
you're
know-
right. You can take that screw out, and it might wobble, but eventually,
yeah.
it's probably fine without it.
But when it goes there, when you put the screw in, oh,
Yeah.
An analogy.
I love an analogy.
You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know.
I
what
now
you mean, 'cause
know
you
what
don't
an analogy is.
Now you know.
I now know.
We all
Your
know.
analogy
Thank you,
is,
ladies.
Nando's is 15 quid.
15
Yeah.
quid.
It's just a fact.
For chicken and chips.
It's just a fact.
Chicken
You're
and
right.
chips.
It is.
You can get the chicken and chips for £1 at the chip shop. That's the point I'm making.
No,
You
it's
can,
very
but it's
different.
different. It's different.
That's the point I'm making.
It's not.
what I
You
mean?
don't get that chili jam with your pound, do you?
You can get it from Tesco though.
And you definitely don't get like a breast, like a healthy breast. You know? I don't even eat meat. I don't even know why I'm going on like this, but I feel like Nando's chicken maybe is good quality. There we go.
And it is full time. 2-0 to Manchester City versus Chelsea. Congratulations, Kennedy. How are you
Thank very
feeling?
much. Nice, lovely, freezing cold actually because
Yeah.
the air conditioning just blowing on me all day. But you know, I'm fine. I'm feeling happy with this result.
Lovely. Before I go over to you, Ellie, do we have the availability to watch the rest of the penalties on this screen, because Liverpool and Derby are about to go into pens, and I wouldn't say no to watching that. Ellie, how are you feeling? You called it, but yeah, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I called 2-1, which wasn't far off considering
You
we
weren't.
did
Yeah,
get
it
that
should've got a
goal,
goal.
just wasn't allowed.
Exactly.
So in terms of my predictions, yeah, I feel great. In terms of the game, I said like I wouldn't have been massively surprised if they won it, which they did. It's just the way that they won it, like our performance just wasn't there again. No, that's what's the shame. Like, if we'd put in the performance
he
and
looked
lost,
so
fine,
sad.
but we hadn't. But yeah, you can see Lewis Hall is absolutely gutted.
You know, no, big up to both keepers, because even though they lost 2-0, both keepers
Yeah.
had an amazing game, especially Ortega not being the number one keeper, and he's
Yeah.
come in and absolutely smashed it.
Yeah.
I think he made one mistake at the very end then when he just passed, he kind of went through his
Yeah.
hands towards the back post, but other than that, absolutely phenomenal.
We've got Phillips, Grealish and Mount just talking at the end of the game here. Are we going to be in the England squad? Can't wait to see you in Qatar.
Listen, I bet they can't wait for a bit of heat because send me out there.
Yes.
Right
So
then,
hot though over there.
let's look at these. It is finished between Southampton and Sheffield Wednesday. On penalties, who do you think went through, ladies?
Ooh, I'm going to say Southampton.
Southampton? You love an underdog, I can see it.
Well,
But go with your brain.
Sheffield Wednesday, in the heart, it would be Sheffield Wednesday because my family support them.
Okay,
Go on
cool.
So I'm gonna go
It was
Sheffield
actually
Wednesday.
Southampton. And it finished 6-5. Theo Walcott with the winning penalty.
Oh, there you go.
We also still have penalties between West Ham and Blackburn. It is 7-7. They are going through the team. Yes, and Newcastle, if you didn't hear me earlier, have won 3-2 on penalties against Crystal Palace. Liverpool and Derby, full-time 0-0. They are now moving on to penalties.
Wait, where did you say they were in penalties? Have you got
What's that?
live penalties? Where are they at, Liverpool and Derby?
This is
Have
it now.
they're not started it
No,
yet?
they're not started yet, no. They're currently still 0-0.
Huge. So we won't be able to see that one. It's not
No.
not on the
It's
old
not
goggle
on
box.
the television, no.
cares.
No goggle box for us, eh?
Right then, should Sterling start in the World Cup?
Yeah, why not? It's Sterling, man. Come on,
Yeah.
show some respect, please.
Yeah, he's the one that won us most of the games in the Euros.
Right.
Yeah, I think
One of our best
that's
players.
it. You got to look back at the Euros and like how they gel as a team. England is completely different playing in England to what he's playing at the moment. So
Yeah.
I don't think Southgate can go off like what his performance is like at the moment in Chelsea. 'Cause it's completely different. It's with a lot of them, to be honest.
People just love to hate in it, but look, the more shots you have, the more shots you miss. That's life. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Good motto.
Yeah.
It is.
Good motto. Good motto.
Apart from Holland, like the more shots he has, the more he.
The more he gets.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
But yes,
He's not
I would
normal,
say,
he's
yeah.
Yeah, he's
really
not.
alive.
He's like a Viking.
yeah.
Yeah, Sterling to start.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Would you
I'm
say?
Game, yeah, I'm game for Sterling to start. I've always said that. Right, West Ham versus Blackburn. Blackburn have just scored their 10th penalty, and West Ham are about to go in for their 10th one right now.
Oh my lord.
It's soon going to be the goalkeepers, and they're going to obviously have to show Kepa how to take a penalty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh god.
Penalties give me such bad anxiety. Like, you know that feeling like, oh, it hurts.
Would you, if you was playing, would you want to be subbed off, or would you be willing to take a
Take me
penalty?
off, man.
Would you be?
Take me
You wanted to be taken off? What are you thinking? I'm trying to get in the first 5. I love the pressure, so I'm trying to just be like, yeah, get me in there.
Yeah, I would have to, but I would either want to be not on for pens or the last penalty taker.
Like as in the 11th?
As in the 11th. Because you've got to be, either you're taking them and you're getting that winning goal, or you're on the bench. No one really cares about the first one, do they?
Right.
No, that's true. Very true. Well, then,
And I've got main character syndrome.
Breaking news.
Oh my God, what?
West Ham have been knocked out by Blackburn Rovers on penalties. 10-9 to Blackburn Rovers. Oh my God.
Fair enough.
I've just had it up and I've just missed it. But they literally, I can't remember, I'm trying to find out who missed the last penalty and it's not telling me yet. But yeah, West Ham have missed their final penalty.
Oh,
right,
man.
Final thoughts. Obviously you're out of the cup. Do you think Manchester City will go the full way?
No.
No?
No. I just don't think they care enough. I think as it goes like on, it's just, I don't know.
Well, I think
for the league.
I think.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
we're out.
No,
about?
we're talking about the cup for you because obviously you're
Oh,
through.
sorry,
Now,
yeah.
now do you think you're going to perform better in the league?
It's again too early to say. I think we'll see. After the World Cup, will be a bit of a reset. In a good sense for Chelsea, James and Chile both aren't going to Qatar, which is absolutely gutting from an England fan point of view.
Yeah.
But it will give us time to build them up and put us on the same level as City with not having Haaland going to the World Cup. So never know. January we might see a completely different team.
Indeed.
You never know.
Right, Kennedy, Ellie, it has been emotional. It's been amazing. Before we go, would you like to tell the people your socials? Go ahead if you want them to follow you and whatnot.
So I am Kennedy Taylor, so Tay10R, because someone already took Taylor,
Oh,
so you know,
damn.
live.
That
so,
person.
At Kennedy Taylor, shout me, send me money, whatever.
Get his toes out!
Send me money!
And yourself, Ellie?
Instagram, Ellie Collins, but the O in Collins, so C, it's a 0.
Oh, we've got us too! We're going with something good!
You finally, at the end of the stream, they finally have something in common. I've been your host today, Luke Vernon. You can find me on all social medias at LukeVernon_. Follow, love, like, everything, comment. And just a little update before we go, it is actually 1-0 to Derby on penalties. Will they go through? We shall see. Yes! Thank you, guys. Thank you to DR Sports Media. Always. Thank you, ladies. Thank you.
Great on the debut.
You know what I mean? Peace out. Love always. Thank you.
Are you heading to Qatar for the World Cup this winter? You're going to have to stay connected and power up with a super fast 5G Qatar fan SIM card. What you get is 2 GB of data, 25 minutes of local calls, 15 minutes of international calls to over 120 global destinations, super fast 5G data, no roaming fees. You can top up locally in Qatar to increase validity and your package, and it's suitable for all devices. Order it online at wellsim.com and it will be delivered to you in 3 to 5 days or next day delivery if you're in the USA or the UK. So save time and get yours now. The link is in the description. Power up and be ready to stay connected for the Qatar World Cup. Get 20% off in partnership with World Sim. Use the code DRSports20. Click the link to get connected. DR Sports are doing a watch along to every single game of the World Cup, and we're looking for fans to represent their country. If you're a fan of Brazil, Argentina, maybe you're from Iran, USA, Wales, we want to hear from you. If you'd like to be on the watch-alongs, send us a short video telling us why you should be on our World Cup watch-alongs. Send it in to the email below. Hope to see you here on DR Sports for the World Cup.